na Barca nim.
Barca no Spain.
One year Spain. Spain for the woman. What watch that me?
Otec 102.9 FM.
Otec 102.9 FM. The pride of Ashanti.
Okay, so and a 16th of April 2026 abono nso apa ho sima eduba ko yatena sibim and we are live. Ebraso ye dia goodie mun semen ebra friend Royal Sports free break up him said non do bebo once again woni entena na yemfa nsem ahodo ni nyina no emra live on the show enti eho asem eno no enenso oti kanunka ewo dwabre mu so enti odini sunsum beta echi ama bibia ye kama says Candy is already in the house Dimonza and so ewo around of course walasti waha or the foreign stories how do ni nyina ne de bebre sansuna na say sikapa ene in charge of production enenso wabo ansem na do chese ni nyina no waka bomu aye de eba but of course Eugene and so ehwe say ye beba wakwem live on Facebook and YouTube into on YouTube Otec Sports and Facebook Otec 102.9 the pride of Ashanti. Join us, like and share, leave a comment. Nian King Kai. Your friend Kofi Larbi, the governor. You better can share with all the foreign stories opesa out here and as usual. Well, last year waha enti what the amanoni semni nyina e de bebreye. Na of course Champions League in komo ewo ho. Me sure say ni nyina na beba. Say there yenya the final four. Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and PSG. Into final four, no, 29th, 28th of April. And first leg games, nebe baso. Na fi yekoye nimun kakransa. And gradually, we are getting to the end of the 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League. Na, yenyina nimse on Tuesday. And Wednesday games of course were change some by any resource outdoor yenya no na it be so interesting enti Barcelona ye bia amfa Atletico and knock him out of the competition and Arsenal in that manner in 2 games Arsenal share 1 goal against Sporting and already advance it to the next stage of the Champions League. Nenra ewo Allianz Arena ehona na action ni more ewo wabra Bayern Munich and Real Madrid the boy nima at some point they so tight. It was looking like yebeko extra time because now Real Madrid lead by 3-2 and Kamavinga be mu red card nechi Bayern enya 2 additional goals just say omodi yi Madrid for free fefe na ehu say after the game Madrid for no do na complaining about officiating meaning say wo ahwe bi ne de hu ye omo ye justified say omo be complaining about officiating anase say netie me hu Snyder comment bi ana o say Real Madrid for no wa bufuo bi a na omo de be ko bi so a omufo mabufu enko Kamavinga so instead of the center referee. What do you make of it? Echem komo pi ewo ho chese ni nyina na Champions League hun semende oko UEFA Europa League nim any Conference League nim so a there were some games ewo ho no ma already ebi aba na wieye ebi nsu gu so ekoso chese ni nyina no last year by the update awdo ni nyina no the bebre ya me hu se de si ko already Freiburg akobo Celta Vigo by 3-1 again ewo Celta for anka se fie enti Freiburg manim in the Conference League nso so hwe other games ekoso na AK Athens taking lead just after 15 minutes until omu lead Rayo Vallecano by 1-0 already. AZ Alkmaar and Shakhtar Donetsk about 2-2 and a Conference League, you know. And Fiorentina and Crystal Palace will be on 30 minutes of action. And Mainz 05 away to Strasbourg. And also after 14 minutes, first half will be on Shebi. In the Conference League, ɛno nso wohwɛ sɛdeɛ enuoma si kɔ no a na kyɛ sɛ ano ɛden paa. But back to the Europa League, Villa any Bologna game no 0-0 after 14 minutes. Afei Nottingham Forest Asher FC Porto by a goal to 0. And Real Betis are taking lead against Braga. Enti wobɛka first leg ne kɔyɛ 1-1. So far 15 minutes and omabo. Betis lead Braga by a goal to 0. We ɛyɛ deɛ kɔ so in the UEFA Europa League and of course the Conference League. Ni nyinaa ho nkɔmmɔ plus all the foreign stories our person out here from clubs ni nyinaa so yɛ nyinaa no walasti ekuta details ni nyinaa de beba plus weekend games ahodo e beba so especially in the Premier League you two big games. Chelsea was Stamford Bridge ebebo against Manchester United. Don't forget say in the last 5 games competitions Chelsea was just a win. And we saw win na Chelsea nya over Port Vale in the FA Cup. Beyond that, game be at Chelsea abobi in the last 5 games competitions. Omalususa. Na United the NDA kakra. Aha. Ni nyina ye Premier League there. But compared to Chelsea. Because so check the last 5 games of Manchester United you see a lot of the wins compared to Chelsea. But Chelsea ahead of that game. And now sitting Super Bowl at home against Arsenal. Any other leagues whom commercial see boba from any kunyano. Walasti kuta update no de bebre. Ami who said ye see kunyana tisani city. Ye are na ye the second part ninswa beshen koma hodua e wufi. Nansembe ni yetete efri kumasia sante kotoko kampi. First one say Mediema I show interest in Samba O'Neill. Na Yakoba Yebenya Butrahe Sound Communim. But the other one, and so yes, ene yes, Kotoko, interim head coach, Mr. Prince Yao Owusu. As he said, no man in every camp. I'm a training wanko course ahodwa akoni change na wa ansaye. Enti details of that eba ultimately so. After the robbery attack on Brekum Chelsea's team bus. Dia yin out of it. Yeshire yin Dominic Frimpong. Ayegusua yebobu hua na latest reporter abanichre se police for a make progress. Yachini pebi including the gang leader. Enti ye make progress in that regard. Ye very see the city, but ni nyina mu no GFA Fortress this weekend omo ma breakum Chelsea a break. But other games because so in the FA Cup you have some interesting games coming up, including Nations, Numujina Kuno Diana Mediema and all of that. Appointment committee at the referees bedi all the games ehonsam and so aba. Ni nyina na ye beto ye bo ase na yahwe emu nkomo kama Black Stars ehwasem. You see there, yenya the new head coach. Now why mo no ne omobaye adwuma backroom staff ehonkomo guso ekoso. Latest on that one et say ni nyina no ye de honkomo ebeba weekend in so Malta Guinness Women's Premier League 2025-2026 championship final no baso between Ampem Dakwa ladies and Hazakes ladies. Na enuna appointment committee for so akwatna se referees for this encounter. Ni nyina ehonkomo wo honomo a enwumre yaboaboa no and many more ya de bro ewodwumadi. So once again join us live on Facebook Otec 102.9, Samsung na YouTube Otec Sports. Na fi what oboasia like program na share, leave a comment na yanking kaima manfo nte wadwenche. Of course ye be sorry so nso a ye be san bie phone lines na ma ba bia wo a wutie bia no wo de wadwenche aba ansa na sorry at 10 p.m. amadwumadi a aka enso so aba on WhatsApp. Push your messages bre number is 0505 225578 0505 225578 eno eye WhatsApp enti to boase na fa messages ni bi nso fa ho bra ni nyina na ye be kenkan enti anwumre nso ye mo akwa ba. We are live on Otec 102.9, the pride of Ashanti. Honorable Ejasafo Breman UGC Assembly man SC. Kofi, your analysis on Chelsea is making me lose my appetite. Kafra, but that is the reality. That is the reality. In the last 5 games at Chelsea Abono, the only win is a 7-0 victory over Port Vale. This is the form at Chelsea. They call game on Saturday 7 p.m. It was Stamford Bridge against Manchester United. We know said the tier on paper and honorable Ejasafo kamu TB. But of course, the other thing is in the last 2 seasons, it was Stamford Bridge, Chelsea against Manchester United. Na Chelsea Chelsea kakra be fanisa because in the last 2 seasons it was Stamford Bridge there. Na Chelsea to me it was so no kakra against Manchester United. By him this season, already this season, somewhere 20th September, United share Chelsea by 2-1. But now make Chelsea last 5 games. So the last game at Chelsea boy was against City and also ended 3-0 in favor of Manchester City. Of course, at the same time, Leeds and so share Manchester United by 2-1. But in the last 5 games, United then a win against Crystal Palace and another win against Aston Villa. You remember 3-1 no, and so many bomb of able 2-2. United form no there ahead of this fixture on Saturday 7 p.m. Stamford Bridge. Chelsea. That is the reality. Honorable, we say it as it is. All right. At 7:23 abusuafo ebe pause ne amakwama Dominic Owusu ansa walasti edi amano ne nsem na banti ebetie walasti wi na ya to adwumadie no. So Thursday edition of Royal Sports is live. Join us here. Up next, Odowala.
Chese baby ansom atimi akoye de wo no ene sem ana nyimere ya the stories a wodo pina no eno nsom atimi de aba enti baby a wo bia se obomode na afi no ye no nyina nsom atimi ya dwuma no mane mane nyina no eno nsom atimi koso kama de wo no ene se Dr. Favor frew ene nyimere wo de no eye nam yare a me patro doc sebra na afi won tenete emfama wo kama ne nyina na sem na so ye hono no ono waka bo ho dawura emfie pinie esem wo de no se ye kana chese ye nam yarea ba Favor natural care na feria tenesa Dr. Favor so no en wati nkoma na fe wono so ama waduru a ebeti yare ne te ama chese niam ne nyina no en so atimi akoso kama de tie no en se odie no mame mfanto no se eye candidate ana o safa free mu a sanso ana gonorrhea ana wonso edaw so se eye syphilis ana se UTI area no ana wan kasa no onso wo bia eye Favor natural care ena na nyimere medi tudwa esem one Dr. Favor so bon common of no de tie ne san eye yare ne nyina no ono nso atimi atenete kama area ma entim anwumre no o bomade na fe wa pa na yakwa kopie mo ewo duase tote Paula Junction duase tote Paula Junction wadama channel so se upie mo ewo Dr. Favor so ye hono ma ne de no o si nonum no mapon entim o ba ese o channel so ese wan kasa no one dog kubedi nkoma na fe wadru one time se be ya ono nsom woni bibi ya watimi akoye ama bibi ansom atimi akoye kama enti faka ewo Dr. Mensa na wode de tiene se kanya se abremu ka no ofa na waka chemete no ana se driver ne se obesi wo Bola Junction usi ya obe cross road no fa number way o cross road ni wie na udru taxi for na wo na buso mo ese upe police for ni container no omodo omo nsa kire wa o kona no o fe number we 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 we eye Favor natural care ena na nyimere bedi to ne mo ese pomade na fe ene Dr. Favor so ni nkomo na chese bebi anso ntimi nkoye kama hyane so ese ensantwo adwuma no opese uromu a enye se bi a minim we oye adwuma wo station we bi a ena wo nso ngode kwakoya sa adwuma na hyane so ese oba Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na fe die wo no ene sem aniama ne nyina nso atimi akoso kama me se Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies yana mo opa de tiene san eye akyerɛkyerɛfo wo hanom no ɔmo boa na fe ɔmanya ho atache ne kyɛsɛ wankasa won so no ɔmo pomoden na kyɛsɛ ɔmo de wafantetie mu na fe nsantwu adwuma no won so waba be bia hye wo mu kama entim anyimere no sɛ okuta wase ya na sɛ SSC certificate no o qualify ubetimi aba school ni be sanso no ɛna memfanto no sɛ oye A level liver onso o passion no so sɛ mature students a mo bro 25 years akoma no no mo so mo betimi abana kyɛsɛ ne ma ne nyina ɛno nso atimi akoye kama ye gusu aye kano ne chese de tie ne san memfanto no sa wodi no watcho exam tifie wo twan o results no aye de tie ne san memfan se awaiting results for no wonsom o pana fe no ye de wafantetie no ma ne nyina eno som atimi akoye kama ntiri nyina aye Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na be de tudwa esebra ne chese ne nyina no eno som atimi akoye kama chere so ese o pano school ne numbers ne ye no o frɛ na fe ya bon komo kama ne nyina no ene sem ye ka enquiry sawoto no obetimi aye before sa wankasa no obaba be piem ha 0547 823 005 0547 823 005 fana say 0243 842 007 0243 842 007 yankangumu na fe yamfan semne nyina eno nsem ntimi mara ne nyina no ene se ye ba be rum na wa mara ne na fe ye details awoto ne nyina eno nsem atimi de ba wa bra wo hye nso esem ana nyimere ya me ne ukasa de wo no ene se games awoto eno nsem ekoso ama chese games awoto ne etodwa ewo Europa League ne mo sanso no ena Conference League ne memfanto ne mo ese games ne ebi nsem na ba so kama yen chance ye emfamfi Conference League no na de atene san aya Conference League na no onim se AZ akama abobo kono omotewo omone side anything na de Shakhtar Donetsk nsom na de bomu a hye nsom ase game no and 2-2 aggregate score no ama club na tiri AZ Akma amo qualify anasem na ya Shakhtar Rada enti Shakhtar Donetsk mom ana qualify 5-2 on aggregate ana Shakhtar bobo kono amo som na qualify amo free Ukraine na me pacho game no amo som na wura pa ama de tene se Conference League no amo som na wura na fe amo koma ni mu kama ama chesa bebi ansom atimi akoso ye kano me ba cho samra me no kasa games a wodo ne because so anon som na kuye ni nyina ane se AEK Athens som na bo ade atia Rayo Vallecano game no de atene se Athens bobo kono a cheka ne paako ama Rayo Vallecano ensom ntimi aggregate score no aba ye 3-1 ade ama Rayo entim se no amo we se bebi anso no ebetimi akoso kama ye de sansam no anon som ntimi de ato dwamenwura mo awo Artemio French Florence ano aya club paniting Edi Fiorentina omo gina mo bo edi atia side ne tire Crystal Palace o check ya game no ya bo 30 minutes de wo no and sa Crystal Palace bobo kona kwa we akwa shaka ne paako ama club le team edi Fiorentina omo ntiminti game no and some ekoso ekoso ya tini nyina no and some ultimate ya ba o check ya aggregate score no and some akwa ya phone ya edi ama Palace bobo kono entim nyina guso ekoso wa bra ya de sansam nyina and some ya pama bibia nso no eno nso atimi akoye ye kuso ye kasansam no memfanto ye sestra bubobo kono atemayen setim na bone baako ama chesamayen sensom entimente aggregate score no aba ye 2-1 ade ama side ne tene mayenza amonso awasa twumuni nyina no ebetimi akoye kama we no aya kakra chesana anwumere etodwa ane yete won komane nyina eno nso atimi apa enti chairman amoaben no ono nso awa Canada monitor show no ena anwumere ya anya ketokra ammob gas oven and stove aye wo odium na chese valley view nche hono no hono mo na director mo abenso no say obo de tene san aya Canada did nkwi wo ho enti director mo abenso no na nwumre boss ye nchi awpa na de tene say yankaso twedi yampon na nkasa no ono nso ntimi nka won kama yenwura mo Europa League no mane nyina ene say Europa League no me games awodo na nwumre na de wo mne say Celta Vigo tim no omo tefe ama 5 back abachi wo mo anum wo mo 3 ne ba Celta Vigo atimi kan mo paako aggregate score no aye 6-1 adi ama Saida ne din adi de tennis 5 back amoma qualify Aston Villa etifie awo Villa Park ati Bologna anom wo academy no Bologna team no entiminti kanibe first leg no channel so say 3-1 adi ma Aston Villa enti ukani nyina boma 5-1 on aggregate na say no de tennis aya club letting na Villa some kura mo ye kano onim say Nottingham Forest team no and some lady Porto bobo kono by 1 goal memfanto ya support team no amanya red card ama sesi am no kase no amon some 10 against 11 ewo bi man so ama chesa dwuma ni nyina emu ya ten party ama Porto o check aggregate score no and some about 2-1 at the Nottingham Forest team no now rebet se bobo kono and SC Braga at the poma ma dwuma ni nyina and some timi akoso ya tene nyina no eno nso timi de abakama de womo no ene se menfonto ene se on se de tiene se first leg no akokoye de tiene se 1-1 ama sesi am no kase no Betis bafie no amo ya adwuma ne pa enye beteo amo ya adwuma no ama Betis bobo kono me ba chodi wo mo nsam omo ankasa nso no elite by 2 goals to 0 aggregate score na ba 3-1 ade ama Saida na tim ade Betis ayete sansam no eno nso etimi de apama bibia nso no etimi akoye kama yenkoye no na aferi akapia yentimi famara na chesa bibia nso no eno nso etimi koye join ye Facebook no Otec 102.9Fm Otec 102.9Fm YouTube no eno nso Otec Sports oh bona feme patroni nyina nso no eno nso atimi apomate na wa join ye join na like ya share na fe comment awodo ne nyina no won som de aba ye be rete ne nyina wo show no so am obi nso atimi won sa na anyimere no ye no wana chase ye abo adwuma ne kama enom aya kakra eba enti ye nua awa Mohammed Ibrahim ne ba cho won so monitor ye tene sam na anyimere no a very good evening and come up pa ba bia wo no le chase nyankopon kan won afi no awbambo ne nyina no ɔno nso ntimi from a kama ye wura na afi no ya the stories awodo ne nyina ɛno nso ntimi de aba ɔnsɛm akɔma ne say ya lecture say YouTube no ɛno nso twa to mu kama na afi wɔn nso ntimi anya de yɛte ne sɛ videos no ɛne pictures awodo ne nyina wɔ abra audios awodo no ɛno nso namase kama enti yɛmura mo na yɛmfa stories awodo ɛna nyimere yɛnsan ka no ɛno nso entimi mrama bibia nso no entimi enkoye kama entesa na ade ne nyina eno nso atimi akwakoya yete won nsama woto no eno nso etimi de ato dwama bibia nso no etimi akoye kama yeni nkoma woto abode yete ne se ensam no na afa yenko ema kyese ne nyina nso entimi nkoye na de yete ne se de maka no Facebook countdown no Otec 102.9FM Otec 102.9FM ana YouTube no Otec Sports ɛhɔnom no o subscribe to your channel no na wa share link no ɛde ama nkrɔfo no afi no wa like uwie a o de comment to o ye be ready ɛwɔ show no so am wo bia enso atimi a wo sa na nyimere ya no wa ɛne ye bo adwuma no kama website no the www.otecfmghana.com me fanto yasam ɛhɔnom nso audio no ɛno nso na mu kama ɛboa no afi no won so atimi anya stories awodo atimi ankan ɛwɔ ye website no so ama kyesane ma ne nyina ɛno nso atimi akoya ye de ne nyina no ɛno nso atimi de atodwa entim ɛno aya kakra na nyimre aba ane ade won komo ne nyina eno nso etimi dia ma ama bibia nso no etimi akoye no na me pato yenwura mo na afeye ne nkomo wodo awo owura ne di ade line no messe na so ye na yemfa nsama wodo ne nyina eno nso entimi mra me pato owuram ewo Spain a me pato club bi ho Otec a eno awo de yetie ne se amo 30 no na chesebe division 3 me pato saida ne didi UE aya Cornella enkram ense kana na nyimre no ane salai no Messi akwakoto sa kram no ama sese yankasa no ono nso na ba be dan no kama ama adwuma no watimi aye ne nyina no sem owura ne tin ade line no Messi no na o pese onya club bi was Spain na chese ono nso etimi to on se enche bia ana owura ne tin Cristiano Ronaldo aba be to bi was Spain na sese no owura ne tin ade line no Messi so no aba be to side ne tin ade UI aya Cornella ama sese no amo nso aba be ya ne club ono nso aba be tidmu dwuma we enye tima waba be to ebia stake kekebi wo mo aye 100% takeover ana owura ne tin line no Messi no me ba cho oye unim se Cornella bobo kwe no eho na David Raya ana fe already alba omo nyina no enso apie free ya omo baye enum aye club produce omo do omo baye enum na chese line no Messi so no ono nso atimi akwakoto on se we aba be kan club sa owura ne tin line no Messi me ba cho ono nso no bia ka owo stake ewom na fe de ya ne dia no owura mo our Deportivo LSM eno our Uruguay ye tie ne se Deportivo LSM no le chesade ne nyina no eno so etimi akoso kama o ti feda no so we ne de no on se ebeboa pa enti de wo ne se Deportivo LSM no ewo Uruguay aye Lionel Messi club ana fe so de tie no ana se uramo awo Inter Miami club ne nya ne dia ne mom no owura ne tin line no Messi teams a ode call club no no ana sa omma ne bibia nwie no na o stake our club no mo sadia owura ne tin ade David Robert Joseph Beckham ayeye adema Inter Miami the same thing no ana Miami bobo kono omonsom aye adema line no Messi enti uyi aye Cornella ensom ababa ye Messi kraba se anonsom etimi akoso ye dine nyina no anonsom etimi ya todwa na me pacho ene urom ewo Belgium a lecture sanya bete me say na ya ni chesempa unim sa owura ne tin ade PR company ne ba ane Vincent company me ba chori etiene sa papa we no ayo obi a oye member of parliament our Belgium enti uram our Belgium am parliament house no Vincent company papa etimi tenemu be ama adwuma ne nyina etimi koye na de etiene sa ene papa no empomate akọ parliament akoya na Bayern me ba cho almost scarf egunikom yebusa ne sa yewra na de ya o se na oba ye coach de mabaya no dim penimfo asem say ama chese wiase nyina ye din kama ama de chene sam madwere bobo kono omo nsom free mu a wani nye entim owura no ensom pomote ade ne ba ne tede Vincent company club me ba chode wo mo nsem omo so no qualify elkomanim ahead of Rematon no ade ram our Belgium omo nsom parliament lecture say ya ne chesempa ano ana company papa se yanka amu obia so ntumete asa ne ba anasa papa ne tede pia company oya company papa no ose yanka mu obia so ntumete say ne ba ne tede Vincent company no oya destined for something special na chese ne ba no ya wo ne de bara asase so no asa ade bia nkasa won ho a chese sa ne ba ne baba ye eno ana ne ba ne gusu a ode bayen bobo kono eno nsom etimi ye no entone de obetimi aka asam o check a company na chese efiri ne nkura bra mu nyina obia hu na otimi wo say yes ene ma nyina etimi koso ose ne ba no o check efiri ne nkura bra mu bana wanya discipline and leadership life aboa no ana afenso obetimi aka asa no mo ne bi na mo no omama no values awodo ana respect ana fe education ebetimi aboa no na company ewie no osan de adwumaden e de atato entim wei ayade baako a se enipa bia nya no wasase so a etimi boa no e ma chesem odu level a ono nso obetimi adru wei no aya according to owura ne din any PR company or your Vincent company papa no and a chesa or the and some way and on some to be a bomber baby and son and on some to me a queen and a patcho or run it to the Vincent company or who are the ane papaya no and was set no question here on the obey to me a casane papa any hero or any BBR and often so the Atiana say sacrifice ne papa yeah at the moment I chill a dear friend say resilience and taso woman no omatimi asua biankasa ose onu ankasa asase so no se konanemo na eniamam ye den e de mana okai niama pia ne papa fam na afi no ahya ne den na chesa abrabo no onu nsom atimi nammo ama bebia nso no onu nsom atimi akoso kama ye te sansam ne nyina onu nsom atimi de aba na me pacho Barcelona aye formal complaint ade ama UEFA ade afa game a omne Atletico Madrid the boy no ana fe de tennis games awoto a amabobo our Champions League errors awoto abeba no Barca official complaint ade akwa UEFA na Barca say amade ade ombetimi aka no ana say o check ya na chese ade ba ko ne say omo game omo boy our UEFA Champions League no mo ade ti a Atletico Madrid no eniema PCC ya o sem eniema na timi akoso na ombetimi aka asa ball flex no ya here ni de tia Barca kwa problem jan ho na fe ye nto so sasa de no ama se aha club no ama chesa de tia ne some game no na chesa loss awodo eno some atimi Govenor no eno some atimi ankoye entia no ama resource awodo na ese pa no eno some atimi chinchim resource no ama chesa ne ma ne nyina eno some atimi ankoye ade ama Atletico Madrid club no eno na memfanto no se Barca say aniema bebre wo hono mu a na sen komo yusie ama bibia timi koso number 1 aye video assistant referee sawoto no almost say o check ya lecture intervention sawoto bi wo a na se VAR no omo timi emeki omo hwehwehwe ko na de na twam na ye giditia Barca na chesa niema ne nyina no atimi akoso Barca say accumulated errors we nyina na we no ama chese omo ankasa no entimi enwrama amantimi ankoma ne mo enti we ade baako a Barca ade to UEFA ne mo ama chese bebia nso no etimi akoe Barca say ade we cause significant sporting and financial harm to the club and omo ye complain no ade ama UEFA asa niema this time no lectures and officiating officials no omo so ye no esem omo timi make sure esem omo de omo na bese from na fa adwuma no anon so atimi ato so ye de nyina anon so atimi de aba champion kempon no entim sana de nyina no anon so atimi tie ma me fanto no mo asa Barca bobo kono ana nyimre de amense kan sa boy ne tin ade Alexandro Pastone na chese on say Dona Kedenti ene yi stories na makomako eno nso ade pa no Mr of the moment ono no mbi ebabuwa opa Dona Kaba Mr and make come for the Pastone story no enkram nse kana na nyimre no ane se bon sabobo kono yese omne boy no side ne de ama reach agreement over ne tede Alexandro Pastone wakan yes ade a kire pansa esa obaba bebo ama story way about a month ago and I'm able to Jadema as Alexandro Pastone ne campono am yes adiama pansa na me pacho adiano diaka kokano udi ya mu na chese de bebade nyina entimin koye yes intimelan bobo kono demande higher amount bonsa chinchina twan ejina 50 million euros wa bra almost say twan krampose 50 no omo person ne intaka na omo san teso Basa for the no na the woman ye memfanto no se bansa pesa omode boy a na de hectare fort ade ne ka deal no on say boy no or bolona loan no onya nwie enti bansa ese boy we no omo pesa omode ne ka won yase player ne de interbobo kono omode yeso ba enye problem ne nyina ne se owura ne tin ade Christian Chivu ani je hectare fort ho pa enti aye boy ne ba manager no na ni betimi age na chasane ma ne nyina no ano nso atimi akoye kama na memfanto ne mo asade e no ane se yese interse hectare fort no se omo pena omo ne ba sabedi nkomo se mo boy ne boy yesei mo nka ne entua na afei montua Pastone de no eno nso ntimi fama ye enti kakra ba no eno sade ye tie ne sam bon sabobo kono omo hwe no mo sa omo international Milano enso betin komo na fe agreement ne nyina no atimi ya adwuma wa bra Pastone nso atwen esem 2 clubs no ebetimi awrechi agreement na fe ono so no aba be ram wa Spotify company na fe wa ya adwuma ade ama bon satim no eno ya kakra na nyimre etodwa ane ya dem komo ne nyina eno nso etimi de ama no na me pacho bonsa timono ana dia ebabiem ane sa urama awa pamarasa amwo wonta kede benetino aye edwaro do consensao ya se pasro ne timono omo ya krosi de na wia no esanse akwada no aye akwada baako a memfanto ya se under 17 ye no okoko bobe na ya se ebu ada no so no aye 100 million euros na mo bonsa dia no a ese anya bia no Madrid Kokofa, Franco Mastantuono, and then a buyer no. Now Corano Nanantuni host, Adiano Crampono and Shadanya Isa, and Tim Nakoda, 17 years and Nantuno, I hear how somebody 100 the Obaba Tony say, na omo bot top level no Crampono, and on some place, and no, Anna and Cram in Seka, and it's a bon setimono, yes, Amadianoa, Amadiano, Ababa 50, and Tim Aya Saida, let him add the Palmares, no, said Bonsa, Edisi Canacot Nafeno, I agreement, I would warning, no, almost some us in San Via or run it in, at the Eduardo to concise Sao Baba Romo, not just our Pajumano, at the Ama Bonsa Timono. Ama dia kanina anon som atimi ato so ye de won komo anon som atimi dia ba onum se owura de pinni zarave ya adwuma ade ama owura de Robert Lewandowski na me pacho pinni zarave American aseme no enkrame se kana na nwumere no anesa yase owura no abe present aye options awodo a egu table so ade ama Robert Lewandowski na me pacho enchechemu ni nie owura ewo Italy a clubs awodo ewo wa bra AC Milan ene die ne mo for Lewandowski mababa kan wa hadada asa omudi omunya na omo pe no agesa Lewandowski me ba cho otene sika so ade ma AC Milan ansa na Milan deal no etimi abaso ene ya number 1 America clubs awodo a Lewandowski a we no anya sabra betu sika bia so bia ne dia bi ehon mo ne dia eye pe kenkran na fe no won sanso atimi aka Saudi Arabia for no a Lewandowski sikatuo union so person otena Europe enti se the decision no some run it Lewandowski so no etimi ya ne kama se kokoba se o renew the ama bonsa so otena sika so na mo bonsa renew one no ma me fonto ya say as far as o run it Hans Flick our bonsa no and come and say can Lewandowski e renew deal no and from a Barca team no ninyana sem owura no any coach no our problems awodo abesin na yaso montem wo kasa krampo no enwo ye den ade ama mpanimfo nim ye no entim ano kire esa Lewandowski no me ba cho ano nso be free pansa lectures adwuma ne nyina no ano nso atimi ato so kama ye te sansam no ano nso atimi dia ba na Lewandowski nkoma me didie no yese point na ka che penizave asa one de initially no Amadi didn't come in our country no as Italy one country wonya and kono some other pojuma aman kram and sekano and sa Robert Lewandowski no nani bache essa Serie A no anon some betimi akwa try said ya modeni nyina no anon some etimitie wa bra already mo asem obenya club bi ona fe anye bia ebe one season be anon some etimi akwa bo na dia me sekano say AC Milan ana edisa lifeline no Emma Lewandowski na eno agye so tiri sika no so sade amaka no akokoba na enwunya Lewandowski aye ready se anye bia no aye pay cut no obema na ya adwuma na fe ono so akokobo ade ama Milan ye de sansam no eno so etimi dia bomba bibia nso no etimi akoye kama Julian Alvarez ya one guy you possess clubs awuto ni nyina edinachi app no Barca yes in the coming days contact Atletico Madrid for already day ade de tennis Julian Alvarez ama boy no aba be jama ba be yadwuma ade amomo provided say me ba cho ba sabobo kono ane Atletico Madrid enso no ebetimi reach agreement ane anwumre ya yes Luis Enrique Martinez wada Paris Saint-Germain team na no ono nso ane mpanimfo dinkomo asane team no aka de ba ko pe ana chese onye wa club no mo eno aye center forwarder oye potent obetimi aye adwuma ade ama team an edin ade dia tene se PSG enti wabo Julian Alvarez edin ade akire na se El Khalifa mo ama enkram ense kan se empanimfo no so no epesem obeti dwuma na fe no owura ne din ade Julian Alvarez ewura mo ewo PSG aye de sansam no eno nso etimi dia ba na me patro we aye shocking Boss Abobo Kono, yes, sporting director, and it did take Susa Anderson sono, and it already did a rush for the team come out. I catch and say, Bema, said you also so Jacomo, as I say no, and Kakra Krasa, or Tesoba for more. Nampen enforcement country was say, level ya no, yam for more Barca, and Tinkabeya, Unia Kakan was one Kakan ho, not say ya, and I'll pay no. O buy no o shase na fe kama na momo no asa wate akwakwada se won kan ho na ye say ya se boss abesan o permanent no ebe ya den pa enti da konso no yes ono so atimi a communicate sadia no ade ma Rashford ne camp no ama boy no so aya we sem so okeka no ho esa se boss abobo kono anya ready sem say no ama be sign na form ye Ukraine no ana omo de 30 million pounds no ebe kwa koma United sem amo sign Marcus Rashford anum aya enkoma na nwumre etodwa ade ade sansam ne nyina eno so atimi de ato no mama ne nyina no atimi akoye Chelsea bobo kono a person augmented squad no na squad augmentation ebe kwasoa owura ne tede Liam Rosinia abobodin ade champion for enkram ensa kan se owura mo ewo bonmafa de be se kan se midfielder ne tin ade Alex Scott yes boy we nipa ba ko a memfa ntodwa ese de wo mo ne se Chelsea bobo ko ne hwe ese amonsa betimi aka na nyina ene se Enzo Fernandez no yes potentially obetimi afri Chelsea o se me de tudwa se Madrid bobo ko ne namba na abubuwa no ehwe se amonsa betimi aka no na enkram ensa kan se Alex Scott no yes ono nipa ba ko a Liam Rosinia person ade ne replace boya letting ade Enzo Fernandez into Chelsea so no ama express interest in player letting ade Alex Scott ya de nyina eno so etimi dia ba me ba Chelsea bobo ko no ebenya sika ade afri Bayern Munchen ho provided say me ba Bayern Munchen UEFA Champions League no asaya German Bundesliga no ade so mo na so se ekoko bema Chelsea non champam ya emunya he 80 million euros and on Sabeka from Oran it did Nicolas Jackson not just any dealer or the peer Bayern no loan no and no iron cracker but everything bobo kono I no most ugly a striker and it did Ivan Toney ɔmo san de ne bɛba Premier League no mo bɛba cho Al Aglia na wɔ Saudi Arabia no ɔmo sam na meka no yɛse point ne yɛ wele nsɛm ɔbɛ return ama about a month ago meba bɛyɛ story way asa Avantone onya deɛ tene sɛ Premier League na ɔbɛsan aba Everton ene die no mo ahwɛ no mo sɛ ɔmo nsa bɛka no ama bibia nso atimi akɔe na mo boy ne si kasam no ana yɛsɛm ɛso wɔte so ade ma Everton bobo kɔ no ama bibia nso atimi kɔ so yɛ de ne nyina ɛno nso atimi de aba after say Madrid say abaye playing asa Zinedine Zidane no ɔmo twe ɔmo ne betene yɛ pɛ ɔmo nya no sanso ana coaches ne be say Madrid hierarchy no ɔmo say asa level no sadi Alonso ba ya ama mefa no ɔmo pesa adeɛ no ɔmo san abomaden na afi no ɔmo hyɛmu kana ɛno ɛyɛ adeɛ baako a ɔmo nso apɛso ɔmo yɛ enti sɛ mpanimfo mo din ba paa no Didier Deschamps abo adwuma ade ma ɔmo yɛ ne de France after World Cup no ɔgyae adwuma no toɔ ama Zidane akɔfa yɛsɛ Deschamps mpanimfo sɛ papa no ɔwɔ winning mentality a ɔba o check players a wakɔkyi wɔ mo a ɛnyɛ bi ne wo ebia carrera asɛmo ɛne kyɛ sɛ adagula adahwan enti no papa ne ba ɔbɛtumi anya saa respect no ade free players no wɔ Jurgen Klopp ɛyɛ another name a aba mɛbatwɛ Klopp verbally ɔne Madrid fo no ɔma wie da hɔ na mmom ɔmo yɛ other alternatives a sɛ ɛkɔ kɔpa asɛm ɔmo so ɛtɛn no ɔmo attention no ade free owura de de Klopp so a ɔmbɛtumi anya enti papa ne tin ade Klopp ne din wɔ hɔ ana fe Mauricio Pochettino papa ne deɛ no nso bɛyɛ din enti ne nyina no ɛyɛ kakra mensa ka ɛde free Madrid bobo kɔ no ɔmo nso aso yɛ mɛbatwɛ Moises Caicedo owuram awɔ Chelsea a sɛsɛ no unia ade 2 more years ade aka ne deal no hɔ enti sɛsɛ Moises Caicedo ne contract wɔ awɔ deɛ tie ne sɛ Chelsea no ɛbɛyɛ until 2033 20 say money away 2026 kosi 33 years 7 years and account enti Moises Caicedo nso no ɛbɛkɔ so abɔ adwuma de ama Chelsea team no ama nneɛma ne nyina atimi akɔye Madrid aba bɛyɛ massive shake up awɔ mo team no mo Alaba ɔbɛkɔ Dani Kabaya ɛbɛkɔ esan sɛ ɔmo mienu contract no ɛbɛwu by the end of the season ewia Madrid bɛbu nkotodwa de ɔma sɛ paa sɛ mpanimfoɔ maba yɛagye nkuruwa wodoɔ ntimira no so mokɔ sɛdeɛ mobaeɛ ɛma obi kɔɛ no the same thing nadeɛ ne si Dani Ceballos ɛne Madrid plans mo biem season ne ɛndi a Ceballos ɔmbɛda no ase ɛsɛ chama deɛ nipa bɛyɛ ano ayɛ no wɔfight a nemmom no starting position unya enti yɛda ase Franco Mastantuono ɛnkra me nsɛn ka no ɛne sɛ coach ɔbɛba no ɛbɛgyina no so paa sɛ ebia coach ne kasa Franco Mastantuono ohia na ɔmbɛma boy na Cologne na afei unia ne mu mia Madrid asan twene de na ba na waba bɛyɛ adwuma Eduardo Camavinga register we ne di na di kan Frank Garcia Raul Asensio ana afei yɛse candidates awodoɔ aka no Madrid bɛhu ɔmo ɛde apeska ɛde ato other players ɛde aba Gonzalo Garcia ɛnkra me nsa ka ne sɛ owura mo awɔ ɔmo yɛ ne tene France ma boy no ɛbɛkɔ loan na afei nneɛma ne nyina ɛno nso atumi akɔyɛ Hugo Ekitike mɛbatwɔ ne season ne nyina no ɛyɛ over ana afei World Cup no Hugo Ekitike ɛntimi nkɔnkɔyɛ adwuma ne bi ɛmfa ma kyɛsɛ ne man enti Hugo Ekitike nso no ɛnkra me nsa ka ne sɛ boy no after sɛ okoko praeɛ ɛma kyɛsɛ ne Angeles no wakɔ akɔtene no ne nantini no sɛsɛ deɛ ɛba ne nyina no no ɛno ɛyɛ ɛnkra ɛwɔ hɔ na owura mo awɔ PIF na Public Investment Fund a ɛwɔ Saudi Arabia no ɛnkra me nse ka ne sɛ owuram awɔ Prince Walid bin Talala yɛse papa no owuram awɔ club ne din ɛde deɛ ɛkyɛ ne sɛ Al Hilal a watɔ 70% na aka no enti club no aba bɛyɛ ɛyɛ Prince ne din ɛde Walid bin Talal Al Saud sɛsɛ no ɔno ana club ne din Al Hilal no ababaya ne dia sese no ɔno nso etimi apɔmɔde ama bibia nso no etimi akɔ Christian Chibu enkra me nse kan se internet na edi nkɔmɔ ɛsɛ adeɛ ne deɛ amfo na kyerɛ ne ntoaso nti no onua ababaya adwuma sɛ deɛ wabɔ adwuma de ama club no ɛso ɔmo toaso ɛde ma no sanso na Lucas Parado enkra me nse kan se PSG ene ne di nkomo se deal no ono so nto aso kama ema ne ema ne nyina no eno so ntimi nkoye ekwan ne wasade ya waboboa no ene wie ene ye Thursday yem fancy na afi Kofi Larbi the governor ene mpenimfo nto aso.
Thank you very much Odowala. Yeah, that's a pass. Say BBI fine there.
Oh, Adomara kwa Kofi. Samson ho ye de. Yes, why we hwenu ano de me Philippa said there was here team we hwenu ano. Yes. Ay we hwenu ano de said there we team we hwenu ano no kwasem ni.
Na me yin so e.
Oh, fatal pa. We ye kama.
All right.
Say BBI ye clear enti no.
Absolutely.
Aha, ni kwa say
ye.
Oh. Say ni ye.
Nah.
Say ni ye.
Okay.
Say ni ye Kofi. Say ni ye. Papa me na share space.
Odowala, eno so bo amma mitimi hu ade we yiye kakra.
Dey ha.
Said mbeye nu ma bi wa ha.
Oh, okay. Say boa wo dia a. Ba man bi share glasses Kofi.
Okay.
Obi edo a ne bahu na no atue sun.
Oh, ade.
Nti bi ho no ma akura na nkasa hu no say ne papa ne ma ye ne. Anti. Yes, sanity anti Bema bala bi no. Yes.
Odowala me da say yento aso. Thank you very much. Abot no watwe apa ho sima mienu pepepe 802. Yeda so tinkonya so. You be engage Dr. Ray any moment from now from Vema Plus Limited. But on Facebook, I share some of your messages. Ewa has say we say 12 years and no Champions League. Why Barcelona? We J Atta Lawrence Ejata. Okay. He comes again. I say, good evening. The best sports station in Ghana. I am watching you live inside Kumawu Woraso. Okay. Lawrence Ateje, thank you. Watching the show live at Atonsu Old Town. The governor. Ghanaians should not expect something extraordinary from Carlos Queiroz. And I think it will be an old story, like Milo and his second coming. And I will advise Carlos and his family to check the old man blood pressure before starting the tournament. Okay, Gabriel, no story. A month forward town. Okay. Where antenna? Okay, the champion striker, Hinemako Kobi news site, or see Otec Sports sizeless. Go there, Betis. Inusa Seidu, Enye. Anani Kunsukojo Krum say Arsenal, Beshe Atletico, both home and away. Fala. Greetings to boss inside Kunso. Kokotiesuya. Kokotiesuya. Okay. Otec Royal Sports Papa Anani from Kunsu Kojo Krum. Okay. Donko Felix Abanga. And Eddie Abanga. Menya Udino correct. Also, good evening, guys. I'm watching you live inside Bebiani. We thank God for the arrest of the armed robbers behind Dominic Frimpont's death. Good job by the Ghana Police Service. Okay. Abanga on that one. Yeah, that's say Benji from Fancy we are say Yajeje Asna for so any akuja wo subunani. Okay. The drugs armed robbers take before coming to attack human beings, they don't have sympathy for anybody at all. When they see someone, it's even as if you are an animal. Okay. Kuzuko Jukum Benji. Okay. Mate. Hi, dear lovely Walasti. More fire. Still Liverpool. Okay. We Eric. No. Ajay Goffred say, hi Walasti. I go by the name Lewin. Barcelona all the way. Even after exiting the Champions League. Okay. Please share and share again. Otec Sports Papa. Okay. Benji from Fancy area. Now the answer pop up be more hasi, but let me do it once more. And one more time. We or say Yajije Arsenal for any near Kujamu Subunani. I say, one more brapa be our Champions League. And again, the drugs the armed robbers take before coming to attack, they don't have sympathy when they see someone, even if you are a family member or no matter who you are, if you are not careful and you mistake, they will give it to you. So if they catch you, we have to give them whatever they want instantly, irrespective of the person you are, because they intentionally do it. My regards to the MC of Atrimangwabieja South, Okumkom. Okay, Benji, that's it. Good evening, guys. Watching the show live from Western Togoland. Okay. Thank you for watching and thank you for following us. And I'll come back to the messages. So, drop you there on Facebook. Otec 102.9. Otec 102.9 on Facebook and YouTube, and so Otec Sports. Join us, like and share, and leave a comment. Dr. Ray Wahanemum, you be pedan also a single room self-contained apartment. BBA a single room self-contained apartment and or penti. Say uye fiura now what dine bisa ana se unimobio wobia. Mr. Fernand Beya me dibe to jo so on pay agent sembia. Nemum or pedine wo baby to set dichem so and a tafunshia eso. Single room self-contained apartment. Agent sembia nim to ye agent Mr. Number ya me bubui emfre na nipa crosse on pay agent. Sembia MC agent for be a man who has a pen. It be hard being you now. But it be hard dream pop into also on pay agent Sembia. All right. Number is 0243 842 007 0243 842 007. Into ya no friend now ni you na twetwe nkomo sisi a say a single room self-contained apartment. E wotafunhia eso ena dechem so. Okay. Yento aswe. Dr. Ray Akwaba.
The governor, Mejoso.
Bacho net say.
Radiadum.
Okay. Oh, no money be your body adaro.
Just pressing years. Some you also get the comment on Facebook.
Sir.
But not really.
Meaning Kai or baby.
No, really. Who want to flip?
Me she me who baby.
Well, last 2 years, but we shall ever
okay.
And no completion, no cobrita.
All right.
A guy.
Mama mean shebi kaka.
I say no a guy.
Say me young man who says.
Oh, that's what him down. We say so they are not going beautify or more. What's a Madrid JC no?
All right. Vema Plus Limited as say na Dr. Ray free aba dog boy nkomwe.
Mate me da say governor yenche busuafo mu tie 102.9 Otec Royal Sports. Edu enwumre say Thursday evening near bar. Apomidin come on e de ba. Now you go so e boy ndro makoma na ye de bedwama so bo adwuma pa. Ye Prostavite, egg drive, little any dinat. Abuchafo mebrena ana active product you don't ebisu product na mu sampa very good. Ya buy no din komo say open herbal product me pacho ebo adwuma na ebo adwuma se na kan ho asem na from Vema Plus Company Limited akache. Yendro no yare esanko na kan ho asem ense yare 345 dabi njohwe product nya direct into yare how no na kan ho asem se yare no yentumi nsa ye moso oniti ya buy provide a number say very free. So doc, I am in Timo Otec Royal Sports. Me wo how our mema sem, wo how me Jones sem, me feature ko sem. Sounds so ena me num won kan na sem me ho won kan. Your number is the Juma no 0244 370 702 0244 370 702 and 050 210 4343 050 210 4343. Ebusia me no din come for Prostavite capsules. Prostavite capsules. Boys no mrante man no be nyina from doc modro ne papa. Me dwonso na mbema ma hyehye me bema na nsuo bi afimu eba. Me te wana mbema eka me dwe me felisa se bibi na mbema ni masa kokono ba me no mo Prostavite capsules no me nte saade ne biem. me dwonso a me hu se mogya e de ekire sɛbi me ne ɔbaa da na mogya ɛwom metumi ne ɔbaa da sɛbi na me hu po ensane me nanso me nom pro yɛfɛ prostavite capsules no nneɔma asesa mepakyɛw prostavite no ɛyɛ for infection ɛna prostate regulations. Now bɛma the reason why say no prostavite ne sɛ yawodeɛ no ɛne yɛ prostate no nti sɛ how bi ka prostate na meaning sɛ yɛntumi ɛnwo. Now prostate nso ɛyɛ kɛse a na ɛha wo dwonso twa ne fɛ ne bladder no ɛka bladder no ɛka urethra no ɛbɛma dwonso abɛbrɛ nti ɔmɛma mo dwonso ɔmusu yɛ ɔmɛma mo dwonso agye sɛ ɔmo tapi ɔmo nan saa na wafɛ ne se na sɛ bi wɔka ne to atwom because dwonso no dwonso ɔbrɛ nti adeɛ kyɛ ɔso ɔnum nsuo because ɔnum nsuo bɛ dwonso bɛte yaw ɛwɔ ne bɛrima mu woyɛ nipa wote ase na wɔn kwa deɛ sɛ ɔnum nsuo nipadua no hia about 60% of water ansa na wotuma hwɛ ayɛ dwuma yie nti ɛne yɛ wo so ɔnum nsuo no wobɛyɛ dehydrated nti sɛ wonni nsuo nipadua wɔbɛkyenkyen sɛ wobɛtumi kora awu ɔno nti a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔnum nsuo Yankopɔn nyansɛm no nanso sɛ wɔnum nsuo a ɔno nkyɛ sɛ dwonso bebree na kwɛhyɛ wo sɛ ana ade kyɛ me dwonso saa sɛ wokɔdu saa level no a wohia duro because sɛ wodwonso bebree a ɛha ɛhɔnom ɛna wontumi nso ɛnwonso a wowɔ haw nti onipa bi ɔpɔmuden agyina ne na so ɛyɛ bibia pɛpɛ no in a day ɛsɛ ɔdwe so 8 times in a day nti 24 hours no ɛsɛ ɔtumi so 8 times ebi adwo so as many as 20 25 to 30 ekodo na adwo a ontumi nda ɔbɛdwo so saa na de akye woyɛ bɛma where signs and symptoms are indicate say how about prostate no home, especially on fien abro 30 years or more 40 to 50 no me pato this stage now benign prostatic hyperplasia bema are affected. Now so one says anon prostavite now from regulate o prostate now or no and the bedroom baby just a show rubber you won't conform body no air asomatic or my body no ain't show any signs bia or 60 years or 70 years or new so me moon pider or quadana you call you so crass and adiachin into this uncle on funny serious meaning or who sadi will be papa bema bia enlargement sometimes o body no as a warning to a year to me shows us symptoms no at early stage but one day per was right out just about just on Emma on a urine incontinence mupa into sa level na sabi Jesus is a catheter or bemanim say empo baby on hospital ni wo and I sabia anywhere betu ajewo kwa afiusem into Africa yare ba ko eku mema pa prostate enlargement and that's a prostate cancer. Me ba me no didn't come out what the reason why so no prostavite into from the age of 18 years going we hear prostavite capsules only be the regulative prostate at the age of 40 at the age of 50 no ye ka prostate cancer ye ka prostate enlargement ye ka prostatitis and found because what secure with prostavite capsules into prostavite capsules ima bema so rubber. What doctor no fix date say on this day no or the second be ka prostate no so benya kukudro no akoto prostavite na wa frey on 0244 370 702 0244 370 702 a ye be choba you prostavite capsules na yam fasikan enka prostate your member on records bebre o Marco hospital doctor akaju post an ayekase employment set catheter and so mo sekan ebeka na wode no eye ne prostate no nyame atom no prostavite capsules no omo atom a yen set catheter and as yam fasikan anka mo prostate bema entramenyo prostatectomy yem fasikan enka wo prostate se okodu sa level na afieje adumo one point yem fasikan enka wo prostate o mema something saying wo de something saying near de sika beka wo prostate oni tia be bam no din komo say ope product a herbal product a boa regulating mema prostate a bomb by from prostate cancer a bomb by from prostatitis a bomb by from prostate enlargement a prostavite capsules infections so a gonorrhea say syphilis every infection bia be benya bia no a side effect our mema semso on say wono ukotore tena so fitefu bemum eba eya bemum ekekaw eya wote yaw bi ewo bema mu sebi ukotore tena chema nsuo bi eba no onso bema efon rasi begu bema no bu kwa na yekro eye enya wo ya ni nyina eye gono syphilis a wate na hade saa haw no ede eba se wan tuti ni ya ubenya 50 ubenya 60 no ntumi oba nda obama no kra ebewu nti me ba me no di nkomo se no prostavite oba ho so wutim infections how gono no wanya bi syphilis no wanya bi what treatia enko etete pa bomo na no prostavite capsules ojo so ya se ehyew bomo na no prostavite capsules ebetu ase na bebia aye kama e de ama ti say infection and prostate issues are a prostavite capsules bema utie me o mema 70 upo adwuma ntumi nkofie uhu yira na doje na otete de bia o create tension ofie so na be ya efie ko asumdie mpo emma na oba no ene uni nkomo emfa pamagudie ho eba ne se ha dwene obi ba no ware no for the past 20-30 years or lifetime ya ne ba betena inti enche ne kom ewo mpem ukoso kire o yire kom ewo mpem a bema bi ebeje ma ache ne fala won so mema sep enkoyi eye stress anasa eye nyini yare bi ketenkete bi ewo ho bi se diabetes and pressure inti o mema sem enkoye watin kan nyina ateko sex drive ne kra aniwo ade ne pagya ne mu enche na adwojo ebu ko wanka no mpo amfa nso mpo a na adwojo ebu se bi ode hye wa na adwojo eya reho bema se otumi penetrate na adwojo a se bi oba no ho ye oba na hi because ono na yese wagene oba no wagene no enye se otumi gengene oba ewo mpem mo oba eninje ena maka cho so oni oba kompem a also make sure oba no sane no ansa na wo be ma ho sane wo de na tisa da bi vice versa wono ne oba kompem a ho sane ansa na oba no sane ti de bia no oba na ninje nti mba no tubi se memba no bi se nti wawie ti reba wo ye nyina de batumi ayani e ba sa ti se no wa kill wo spirit cry wo ye be ma sane so se so betuma perform power mpem a gise nneoma bi eye adwuma ye e wo ni peduem titiro de kan e wadwene mu se na wadwene mu asitie o mental toughness at the saying a ban in Pema Goodia, on se wo print them to the moment about compem no wadwene so wo be sanu se ya and pass wo be sanu se ya on say nnuane ye di drinks ayenom a lifestyle ni nyina no e wo side effect e wo ya pom de so now affect o mema sam so into wono onom sa bebre enwusie no twi bebre sabi enyoman ketinkiti bi o ye bi ni nyina no ewo effect ewo mema sem so nti bedu ba bi no boss afie no mema obema sem atop form oni tia me ba me no di nkomo se onom X drive capsule de bia no ugina ona so what's soja ni no eni te weka se yen ko bia no utry ready obeko because bema utumi power ye no on a friend say bema on a friend say daddy mama ye fo kwa me papa ye fo ama papa nti se o mema sem enso ani a obana complaining acherewa tu anoma na kope X drive capsules on se moja ne mframa fa ye ntirim no dodo no na kire se ha obutuma gina on aso ewo mpem nti moja na epompe na koma ne pompe no se ntumi mfa wo ntirim ye cholesterol ana osia kwan aba ntirim mu a moja dodo ntumi nko ti moja ne ntumi nko ntumi enko obema nim oni ntia mebebre wo erectile dysfunction no mo no quick action product say or they hwe no dia akobo adwuma because no se be ho bantem ne bema na hoade enim nti ene obanom quick action product no wakakopɛ e stone bi no watwi obakopɛ bi test bi anom obakopɛ bibi anom asana no oba akoda me pacho how long the bia no oba obenum aduro asana no oba akohiem ebedu ba bi no ebetumi ekun ebetumi stroke abrow ebetumi kidney issues ede abrow oni tia me no di nkomo se for kwan paso na service aha no X drive capsules yen 1 month continuous yen 2 month continuous anapa you 2 enwure you 2 obi fa so doc metemon kanom anapa me kodwuma nom 2 capsules enwure 2 capsules he say me bu adwuma papa aduan ma cha na be ma sorry nanso me nom X drive say be ma sorry oba na hu sampade na sorry bo se bibia ekokama be ma so be ma to me sorry ye ma confidence and I will nya de be ma so rough da bi ebesesio na bibia aye kama wo oligospermia sabi hunsuo ntimi enyem oba sabi be ma no oba hie ba hunsuo ntimi enyem oba ontumi ntu badin a uhia product a your friend X drive capsules sisi yare sabi atopan sisi na dibu be ma sisi ni echia wote sharp pains pa yaw pa ewo sisi nim wotena se che adwuma na ye no tena se che wo adwuma den ntide bia no sisi yaw ya eya nom X drive capsules on se mo aya mo tena se che kakra na mo night titi no aya wo se anansi achew no aya bo se on site titi no sa de ehu pa wo ye be ma no experience sa de bia nom X drive because stroke e bon kai one day pe obosora na pa no anato one stroke afaw oni tibi no din komo se numbness etetewa ono so bomada nom X drive na mo aw inti mpama gudie proper blood circulation on product of X drive capsules and I yes Jumana kama at amount it's a Marantiana mobano papa would hear me and no quick action hwese onkwa here would no obani shemu wi e was so babrabo e was so suda and so talk car no e so dream house no vacation e so woko inti me pacho entwa onkwa na so e ma yare bi enkofo yare bi e won pem because ono no nduro bi no ba kokoda e na ko hospital okọ clinic ahodo a mama be bia dibito ward no bebre na ye ennudo amanonom ne e ma kokoda na nya side effect o mapom de so me pacho ba ne se ho na betwa busua no inti vema plus adwo ho ne design X drive at amount oba ka foma ukunu be ma so temeka tobi nom na mo aw na mama sep enkoye 0244 370 702 0244 370 702 050 210 4343 050 210 4343 ye wa little capsules little ne ye ma sabi omo omanum wonka me pacho enemre 21st century e wono entramo wanum emanka so obi aka se wanum e wonka obi aka se home a enka de akira mesra hwe little ukaso pe little pe bi tonom ye wonkofo wanum wonka pa omo home a ebon pa otwam wo ho ase bi kan na tade mu enye hwam se wote sa eye ha dwene se oba te sa okosku pa hostel body house a eye de ma no se oba te sa be man point me approach no nti kofo be oma ware egu omo mpranche egu adwuma mi asakam because omo wonka enam to monum e wonka wo honom utu trim bon what edura so na pane anwumre sa for so many years unhu changes bia ade ena rely on little capsules open product to halitosis a to body odor asia your friend little capsules mo akaka tetemo no wo sene nyina tutu o minim eya na yekro o tonsils o munu ntofie pa eya woden sabi ohene kwan nyina sisi katacho ohwinum esonsio sinus nyina block bomo na little capsules esanso e boost immune system no ema bibia ayekama ye wodinata no yema enuanom ma no oba obu nsa emaye ubo wonsa wote yaw o menses why family planning now ye wie no o menses ay basa no uhia dinat capsules mame akitesia se wonto menstruate a untumi nyem into o menses na emba no o test na onyem na waye okay ni menye okay on the fibroid e honom so o menses emba ono na bobo no be fibroid e wa wodie mu no entimi no edin komo se oba obo wonsa wote yaw ubo wonsa emba de eje 1 day 2 days na etwa no so uhia dinat capsules emrene ko inti mesra so ba frey so doc na mutim Otec Royal Sports 0244 370 702 0244 370 702 050
050
210 43
43
050 210 43 Governor herbal supplement so bia ko prostavite X drive little any dinner o ye be ma nwumre o fa prostavite fa X drive na kab no wanom e be Sunday no ba ko be so fie o bo badwuma deku o be ma de to tumbo one side na bibia e kama nti bibia ko bia product available o fa se no be din komo na aboa na bibia aye dwuma bia so aye fine.
Thank you. That's pa Dr. Ray
the Governor
nyamen kan ho
nka so me that's pa
to aso ha. Thank you. Interbusia for Dr. Ray ne ten nka from Verma Plus Limited. To aso Royal Sports is live enti yenko enim at 8:24 says Candy atnas dada nti ye ba behwa amano ni nsem ni mu ansa na ya switch abefie nemum John K. Awuni say, good evening guys, I am listening to the show live from Kasi Mayanka Total Depot. Otec Sports no size. That's John K. Awuni and Sudie Enie. Thank you. Hello, the Governor. I am monitoring the program live and clear at Tafo My 3. Good evening to all of you. Wishing Bayern Munich the very best against Paris Saint-Germain. Okay. Yati yeda sepa. Onyameba Junior say, where is Mr. Kanu? Has he left Otec? Okay. se bi di kaka se ote kanunka wo dwabrem so cash any honti na kanu hwe akire ma no enti owa ha onko baby nti mo monitor dwabrem no mo te bibia live and clear enti there's no cause for worry bia Kwame Ofori Amanfo say share and share again. Indeed, share na obinya binhwe. Liverpool has their best squad in their history, and it is 2018-2019 under Jurgen Klopp. Okay. All right, yo. Anyema yentoa so high Provident Insurance Company Limited and amede bema says kandia kwaba. Na yaka ho asem ame sense su biem se obeye o motor insurance ana wo de no waye dada awu na obey renew a mesre wa ba bia wo se oye no Provident Insurance Company Limited or say man you are covered and drive protected and rewarded. Nti at Provident Insurance Company Limited oye o motor insurance no na ye chewade ka ho utimi nya Provident branded souvenirs ana fuel coupons unya ne ba bia na eban comprehensive third party fire and theft and a third party motor insurance nkwana ni nyina betimi ayebi with Provident Insurance Company Limited. We adwumaku a de uhia eye tin and ankrankra nso de uhia eye Ghana card, you are good to go. Na chese wabo awuram ewo branch bi ben wo bia wo so amia Ubehu Provident Insurance Company Limited for say omo ben decoration ho. Afi airport nso many DVL di nhwa animu nhyae so opposite car bank and a Bradaman Sport patase ubehu Provident ho Nkoko station so omo ho and afi oboasifo nyina ya na mo de mani akirem stadium kwan so wa Santima Mpon so a cooperative one ubehu Provident Insurance Company Limited. Numbers near 0547-425-971 and a 0501-409-087 and a 0200-234-806. Now ne Provident for a monkomo. Or see you are covered with Provident Insurance Company Limited. All right. Says Candy Aqua baby my
Kofi Major also.
Na bibia e kama de.
Nyame adom. Bibia e fine pa. Na wonso e.
Oh, nyame adom ni ahwe ni nti no mani bi ye tse de bia ye kanwa.
Fantastic. Dan ya sa phrase ni ntimi nya messing wo show no so da.
Sure.
Ni tina misumbuza sa na wo ho tse. So bi atewa ntimi nka. Tse se busa wansa.
Okay.
Edio ewiase amani hunu ne mu anante ne kobeye yi ye be sese amanfo nhwe omo so yi na unze WHO omo tide omo annual health report de ba
World Health Organization. Okay.
Na uhwem pa omo se ofa Ghana fo dubia na emu otwe konkono so ewo in contest mamenka adwene mu how ho ne makakra onye so wabodam ba bibi how adwene mental health issues na different from there so wabodam no ti anya den a ne ma 1 2 b na esre
na abodam ne ene die
abodam no ene die nim no di waro no ho ena mabonte
okay
but obi wa ne su ne ye ne niema bi no su ne ban bi no watch atare kama miam abone tide but the sooner ne ye obetimi de naka omo mental health issues.
Okay.
Yes
and then the late Mr. Pobi say
many are mad
but few are naked. Eji ubetimi wadwe hu betimi aka na umodam.
Okay. Usuni one ye ne de be kire say ko ade bi ho a ene 21st century ba bi aduri with all the education and saniama no unse se broni krom a ye ha ne fa ne ma raw broni krom pa se nipa da se ni wote care still chi twi na odro na traffic light aso na wutwam wa nyina na wutwam kwa ye be fan se bibi ha wadwene kakra o because enyam normal for you to do that on say bi mu ho nso a traffic light aso no na if there is a passerby road no wa fa ho e be se be buasim ma me ma one example baby afro amakom run about no amakom traffic light on formerly baby ana love FM on
nti free hair kwa free wire
hair kwa
kwa unifa
good but omo free kromu ba ne mom nti ba bia na Love FM one side on na say traffic na che so ready ho a trotro phone bitumi fa won say the all call Virginia no afa ho abesi filling station na wo ho na no asa abesi mu onanim no ko
o yifa so ko Virginia
unze there is a route I'll bet me afa say the wo ko Virginia wo free krom na eba no do traffic light na say a obi ya fa ho te say the all call no wasa TS mu afa filling station na wo ho na share ho no
okay Matias
no asa abesi animu e ko afon kwanta eno broni ho obi hu say wadwene no bibi kakra wo wadwene mu hawo na de mama kofa ade we nyina aba ne se Eugene minim so be ma pictures na me de ma ona asem biesi na ehu enwanwa kakra abrante e friend Ebenezer Frempong ene ade a why na say Ghana
they were put to police for car
Guinness Book of Record e see etimi de no kom e see etimi de no kom enye police for car keke amod car a police ni de nama enka we dwom report nche se enka we me na for police for bi akasa amoma confirm
yes o mbachi no mem
enka we dwom ho na police ni to ade nti no se cars we bi no any 4x4 na SUVs na yana udum jane start dum no tai ha na kakra nti oduru ono o parke car no enu si ya wa bra ignition no ejanda so si so na key no wom kwabra ne so okofa na se na akoba bi o senso ne ge bi no okofa na akoboil ya wensuro ehu amono aboeru amoka no maka gate atuma tuka ne didwane
pua
ma police for chase na from kawe mem na so mbeche na omagika na hwe
nanka e ya mpase wo de ka ni dwane de
nda sabe na otu ka na nyen de na wo no ko de kwan ko pakia mo ana
o mumisa ne me hwe
Tira ko fa mental health issues na the asemba. Sebi akukoduro we de omoda ma unya.
Unim say me who story na me ba ni sum na me de kire labo.
Okay.
Na me say labo nsem bi o no ma. Nsem bi o no ma uhu a wodwen ho a wonti ase na o say me mpeso me kire say story na wa kire no.
Why am from so hana
na me say na be dey no obi police guy si ho a ejasi so obi akotnem etu so odi coin
me dey say ho na dey fire un say kia pakis ba bi ko ke bi o mo ja ho ekọ ba bi ntu ejasi so kire say nipa no wara na in all this ade ba ko ese nyina esu afrim ye yen a ye Kofi anajo a uduru a usiko big gate ansana de ka ewrafi no dodo na no obeja janesi so enu akọ gate mako bi uwie a wabetu di akoram ansa na waba betu gate mu beye 2012 2013 obi to madam for bisa sa na akromfoma tenache ti omo on flower bed unse fie ni osi omo ye flower bed wani sa omo kotokotom to see yes o ko bi gate na na omo wura ka no mkatum no mutu pua ebesi nne sa ka na ye hunu biem
ebetimi ato simple
ebeto wa wani na ho so ti ebesre sa Ebenezer Frempong akokudura branti enya kotu nye police car pick up enye eyi Camry a aban tomo mom de na miwo amod car mo he o Facebook no car na branti ntu no o gina ho
na o gina ni mu
my picture no otim no ofro tena mu no mo hu se
we die akodi police for 70 bi ho a be measured but we die me sure say dia o me de be kwa yare sabia akohwese bibia di dana kwa mu ansa
na say na dwene no mu na e den otimi tu ka na nam kwa so ko yeches that is just by the way
anyway ye nyina ye nya hwe yi
yes one of those things na ya tidy start issue
all right
mental health issues men fa ni agro na wonya kokuduro nso a ya say measured to this extent there we ya hwe ya dako abulon van no akwaje o
say scan bibi nkoyi me de sa na me feel wo mu say bibi nkoyi
what man drive from Kawe to Mema ye chase no
bibi nkoyi we ye ntwe ma police for nyo ma dwuma nwie but
ebia no akopa baba bi aka nso police ni ti eso timi de police ka Kofi on ye gene to manzana
no we are the akwahi
ni plan what they be done no view
NCC so kra okay yam kwa say
anyway mami starting na Kofi minimum
say a long break the last time he share was Monday and Tuesday Wednesday and
it's Monday kwa so menu show
we say we dey emfa akwanya isu ni empacho MZ yetiso ana issue ninti yenya technical issue behind.
Yes, Kofi na minimum all started after school started all year Juma. Have you been turned down on grounds of lack of experience or inexperience? So compare Juma as you Juma no ABA the intent me from say o experience there or from ABA say compare working experience fabra or ABA told that.
Lack of experience there no, but you are turning me down several times.
Reasons.
Media meme woman the better reasons that say, but say lack of experience there.
Say Juma crowd compare it because it be a 5 years working experience, 15 years working experience.
And the class be publication be no so much so and so number of.
Oh, say answer near far you crown what I don't know. GF and Ankasakra say on 15 years
working experience. Baby na am fine man.
Maybe child they tell me buza was awesome. Nah, there is this thing about the Premier League. And I say English football no Ankasa as a setup. Most of the top clubs omusi so pa na so mu ji omudia ya na the core of the players no mo de adwuma pa no etaye players with black descent minus my own Manchester United. Manchester de yentime nkan kosi say player bi o black descent and I say be 3 be at any point in time omo na ni gina to create team. Yes, Evra Baya be captain team no. But of course, or not. After no Quentin Fortune, Jamba, Manucho, Gonzalez, and those Goncalves and our players, almost Yakandama Manchester. But Chelsea, clearly, Chelsea from 205. Any name at Chelsea, I identify key areas in the team. A black skin players in the Jina want to see a kind at the moment. Even Arsenal with the Invincibles, no. Don't forget that Arsenal backline no from the black wall. Inti Obenya Kole Toure, Obenya Abranti friend so Campbell, Obenya Ashley Cole, Obenya Lauren, black players. Even our Thierry Henry on the other side. Or no, me sure say what kind of white skin players pa no and on the white on.
Funny can white.
Then Liverpool kwa anu ya no. Ebenya Salah, ebenya Mane, 2 key players and Gigi one nani one no jina mfimfi on. Isi aka even Konate at the back or Matip before Konate Joe Matip. Eti a one key thing in the Premier League and English football. In English football totality no, between 34 to 43% of players you see are kind from Premiership no to the Conference League ni na no black skin players. That is between 33 and 43%. 34 and 43%. But Kofi die who say after say these players are here juma ni na awie na omo person mo taking a feather no which is coaching. The entirety of Premier English football ni na no. There's only 4% of black skin coaches in England. Over 500 coaches, over 560 coaches, only 14. And now, obetime relate to almost skin, no say, omo black, omo juma. And even in the Premier League, only Nuno Espirito Santo, Nabit Manlenken to be a black coach or coach in the Premier League.
No croy black sir.
Ebina Henry and
Ebina Clifford Chiba for the list about say Henry is black. Yenim the senior, but we him power no akra who so a black. It was here and the co Dwight York Munina were black players anyway.
Okay, for Manchester United. Okay, black skin there, yes, over Jatum. And so maybe relating to African players in terms of But if you see, Ning national. And then who the story in terms of Makofasa and Yaman Abu Bossy. Or a friend actually go. Oko England about Semua were making 107 appearances and had their friend caps. England for the young caps and the appearances. Now, in the pecking order, in all time appearances, or a 7th on the list for England. Why Juma after football, were coachy under Frank Lampard on the ball Chelsea. At what time I know Derby County Jumano. Or no crona, Oko Birmingham, any Everton adwuma owura friend no when Rooney kofa ya onya kwani when Rooney adwuma as a coaching staff. Lee Casley 2024 time Southgate di adwuma no to no a youth team coach on man standing in a ball game or no Eddie actually ko e kan coaching staff for the omokoye adwuma no but I say ni coaching adwuma no edru baby nku jai because England hono abambuo hododo when relating to the skin no but utie ne kasa na hono wo twende akọ say abambuo hododo say wo betumanya adwuma na ho na na mebusa experience asem no or say I was getting kind of discouraged by lack of opportunities from some clubs in England I spoke to. They like to throw at you. You don't have the experience line. And I am okay. I get what you are saying. I agree. But I am now going to get... But where am I going to get the experience? Or say, oh, compared to mana. You can't just have experience in your catch and also okay, what the all can I say? But the question he is posing is until obenya jumani beno obedenya sa experience kona ye per amount dia ye jumano. You get it? And one key to na ye kwa in more social life ne taibusa o compare jumasi working experience. Edjuman so bi anso amfawa. Obeden when you say experience in the akoye obi de 5 years working experience ne sa anyama nyina. So in short ene anase wa lande edjuma kesana ewo eye Italy. Han Quebec say Division 3 side. So after Chelsea no oko Roma eko ball. And sa no ending edjuma no obaye wa try some ko be pick edjuma o England o. Relatively and I say comparatively so all the black skin players ni bi etoto in white skin players ni bia omo playing days na edjuma omo ye. Na easy for white skin players need to get coaching opportunities. But enye the same for black skin players now. Na ya kwete say enye adwuma ne keke na omunim. But possibly a more of race. Say the as our color internal. There is a document I chanced on unim football science. Almost say it takes white skin players no. It be a 3 to 5 seconds to think on split second decisions. It will take a black skin player between 5 to 7 seconds. What they are trying to infer and say about the mental fortitude and toughness now, white skin players no so at the chair black skin players no. But football no see a dear near here no. We should be more black skin players in the ball on my ball any level on the do now. A bit difficult say overrule or more level of intelligence and whatever the capacity no more. Not because Obi a white until you think Nipa kona be better than him. Share Juma na saying boy my main can say boy is in now England because Omubi or how musu are fine. Your own coach Liam Rosinia. Sebi born pa no ye nim baby one top level aye di hu ye. But Juma kakra ko in Strasbourg na ye hu ye na no. Street no mean job. No mean job yao. A Chelsea job no Orlando. One of the biggest in England. On share then your experience who be a nan saka. Yo wa when Rooney read more about the county queer no owie na no coachy. Owie ye Birmingham ejuma, Everton ejuma, but still unse omuntimi nru the level na ka be expect say odi omo football na better to omo coaching no. So this is something that actually one of the best arguably Sura only ever the Bayero, but I'll still put
left back.
Yes. In modern day, in the modern day game near here no, for longevity and everything, maybe Ashley Cole.
Mefa Ashley Cole, no because me a Chelsea ni.
Yeah. Yes, for longevity ne, me honke kan honka krebi no. All the titles ne ya, Evra may beat him to it. You understand? Evra may beat him to it because Evra was part of after 2004 Champions League now and Oba Manchester United. That was Porto Monaco dieno. To United AG League in 2007, 2008, 2009 he was part of the team. And Oba 2011 at the count and 13 with Alex Ferguson and San Osenko. So in terms of titles, you may choose him, but I think Ashley Cole on any day should be ahead of Ore Feno Evra or the English game there. Kofi, again, this story about FC Barcelona, it make complaints to UEFA. Men person center or more complaints no, but omu complaints no shit no no. The conclusion any omu recommendation of the ma UEFA any hear me, cause omu ya one team and they go say oh discuss Barcelona complain about officiating. It will be quick for people to say omu nya omasem. No ma benefit cry chain said your mum in quote here you are mo. It drew baby no man from UEFA Lona, especially from 2009 Horbana basically 2012 more. Omunyinya opportunities, people even link the fact say na almost shut front no mu decide so omon fa mass sponsor bia but omo the UNICEF ebeto. It has a world leaders no any the mentality of omom lady football no where that omo boa baby with charity and all that into it do baby any meow the mom, but omo suffer and I think omo make genuine complaints. These red cards na some denial of penalty need those things no very legitimate. Nemum omo you know Kofi is what they said. Omo say through this complaint the club reiterates the request previously made to UEFA. At the same time, offer to collaborate with the organization with the aim of improving the refereeing system to ensure more rigorous, fair, and transparent application of the laws of the game. I think this is perfect. And quite chinchina ye CCA ye as more person say complaints no more you know. To better the game for the future. And there's no way about masses on more resources. And I make us one are beneficiaries of officiating in the past. But also, almost say collaborating with UEFA if the need be say UEFA be from. Normally, on how to improve officiating in the game. And I'm part the no Madrid fans who complaining about officiating. I am sure so call Chelsea, call PSG, call Liverpool. They may have their little complaints be almost for the game. No? So the only thing I am interested in is almost conclusion. No? But I think they are Charles Cry. Yes, there are some officiating decisions and yet directly changing the game. But indirectly, it means any results. No, so for example, I'm sure Madrid fans will say a red card no. Can you likely say Bayern be free behind Abetekano as a lead you am the game no. So that is for FC Barcelona.
And but Barcelona I mean timing of come in I mean since when say I was almost a city with UEFA no more improve your officiating.
All say very weird say ya bought Champions League game be na Chelsea complain officiating na Barcelona mu na etwama UEFA say ebia this game you did say ya apply laws ni e be weird it here the omumu be involved e no mu di gina so aka kire UEFA say though ye nema kwetian but let's improve the game
no mom say the in ekotia na
omo cite the two red cards no
Kubasi ni Garcia.
Yes.
And they say ni na dana kwem Trudeau.
Enye Trudeau sa. Ena omo cite a penalty a omo did say na ese nkomo nsaka. No so no referee amfa amom. And o hwe baby I think it was Ferran Torres. O hwe baby a player no and na see e wona no ho baby na referee say
keeper no was it Torres? And ebe born had ni hwene anopa say okay.
Referee say no. VAR also I intervene. And then even in the same game,
I think a Fermin Lopez.
In the same game, there was a handball situation. ATM, a box room. Oh, my dear, almost an SNK VAR intervening. But one thing is very clear. In the Premier League, for instance, VAR no some duration to make a call. And now while the game is in session, yɛmfrɛ referee no nka nkyɛn sɛ stop game no nsi da means in camera no say bibi game no cost no e flow na no afre referee say stop game no because ade na akọ akọhwe no e betimi influence your decision or you can also decline the decision to stop game no abro be advance a ukoba wi a ukohwe wi na ase stella no ugidi say enye foul a udimi ka say place obi anko gina ba bi ogina na onfa ball no koto ba bi na da ne ento aso ho enutina intelligently teams ni bi ho a if there's a strong call, imagine here say, they will either force the ball to a throw, a goal kick, and that's what force a foul. Etia wona or person bibi man, so that the referee can get the signal say bibi or so correct. Me share Man City I think Man City ni Chelsea. There was a call like that and no more pay. Man City for one born and on bottle no more Russia referee no. So VAR for no had to call and intervene. Na minim says VAR for some decisions we are by in the past. Such as sometimes if you almost to make off kakra, almost adia no. To have mostly a cause teams entire protested power pitch and so and no VAR for entire intervening. Eka bibi chair ref no. Meanwhile gamer BBSC on the blind side of team players no. And it's a ref in Ankasa.
Okay.
Na yesa VAR form na kofre etwe na adwene siso. So these are some of the interventions that say a game no na enyamaye in ending it. Team ya fan Real Madrid. Omonye careful kakra. Walasti ane the Madrid fans na minimum pay amoni omo mofi antitru. Okay 2010 when Argentina echo World Cup. They had Carlos Tevez, they had Higuain, Gabriel Hens, Veron, one Sebastian Veron. Walter Samuel, yeah, no technical team on the J World Cup. Martin Palermo, Diego Milito. These were players, I know senior team players on the World Cup. After the World Cup, there were these assertions say Argentina could not go far because most of the players, yes, are accepted to Messi in born, but they believe, say, he must not be treated like he's all over them. 2010, they were coached by Diego Armando Maradona, the late. In 2014, and a friend Mascherano, sacrificing a captain band at the man Messi. And in 2014 story, no. That was when Omoboya could do the final now in extra time. Omolusia. That time, all these big names, were out of the team. The only player now or the squad now me ball in 2014. I know about in 2010. I know about 2014 was Higuain. But Higuain ball no ended by it on yet Obi or top player Ebro Messi so it was understandable. In 2018, you know how the fashion and the which Omofrim. Maybe Mark said we went to the tournament without a goalkeeper. Yeah, Kone Franco Amani, Uko Prai, Wuli Caballero better more against Croatia at Debia Quaneo Park National. And then the 2022, the difference was that Messi now, as on Mark Cordon with Sani Maninano, he had then risen to become a senior team player and most especially the top player in the squad. Until there were no frictions or factions like as you treat you be and be Bruno. So it wow here walk up in Ibiano. Argentina players and share that create atmosphere. It was on the back park and so a tunnel, no money in can't be now. No masala, no more Messi. News won't say videos in Ibia. Or more charm and Messi pay free on the room or bar. Oh, my be mama and the said God of Anna Bisano. On Antimua Bedi anymore, no abundance, I'm saying no money in no more. It was commitment from players, and respect for level. Say, Messi, no, baby, you do need let's accord him and let's accept it. This Madrid team now on a like Sadio.
Vini
Mbappe, Bellingham. Nobody believes that Nyonku ni born Bocheno. And it's creating a problem for them. So problem no nana Alonso person fix it. And a players needing issues. And a team standing behind players no. No muja Alonso kwani. On the pitch today, Mark said there's no leader for Madrid. Rudiger is a top player. He has experience, but when him say you be a senior player behind all leadership qualities. Today, what the upper in the last 10 years, though Madrid are exited under painful circumstances, or games, but you who this level of say upon game and in the game, now Madrid players should be on referees and what the American say. If there are leaders in the team, Sanya money to me see. Where the last Champions League no Munje, Toni Kroos was playing alongside Valverde. And I think Tchouaméni in the middle.
Modric crowd was still around.
That time no or bench or free bench never. But there no more using say time of games were on. No be here people to calm their nerves. Will game no. Sabre now the Modric ever game no. And in the final game, he even started that game from the bench against Dortmund, you know, or Mourinho, you know. Cavalier was playing actively. Today, Madrid lining up because of injury situations, you know. Danny Cavalier and started game. Alba and started game. And the last game was Rudiger and Militao. Fellow men, the money, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Moni Vinimo, you cannot count them as leaders on the pitch. To say beside the Madrid team as a penny nifie. It is where other Gula Subaya or then do a park. The last time, Nameka coach Yini Freeman Buafua or no other Gula and Buafu say Madrid, the Yinefrim. Which generation of Madrid no Benyabo?
Saint Nuabi generation.
Some players will go Madrid no. Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Ombu or crowd Omco European teams they will not start. Omuni Bibia Bro Subia. A opportunity to be playing for Madrid. But these are the players that beyond the resource now. Omudi Egu Madrid and Masano. Omankase Subai so quite the Tare brand Madrid no. You are expected to be a certain standard beyond Sanwabo Madrid. But this level of Sabi Nkran Subai ya Paul Boy Chisi Refi, ya Chichiro be a mempene, Omone Basa in the first classic no Unwa DC Park.
Yes.
And then Vinicius Jr. could have been red carded. Sani Subana on hono, se Madrid 4-9-2-4. Umiti Anthony Taylor money no
nonsense referee.
Yes, atwa money you know me you free born.
All right.
What could track Kimmich? German players are very technical and very disciplined. Germany for a very disciplined. What track Kimmich? Ono no try no complain what the form was assume no. So any arrogant player biana indisciplined player and no sorry no react ya mumie no nyina no likely say mo be free park no so
yem fan say Rudiger
say koye Chelsea players yibi yem fan say Caicedo ana say Miami Enzo a no kokoni
no ani teammate Rudiger mpa
Rudiger one no bo team mami nyu Chelsea Enzo Fernandez and koko ben no te say yi no wa ko twa no da form no wa say kosum na ahwe won mo sorry no
enti omunya attitude ho adwuma
sa attitude na issues no
all right
custom Madrid pitch no so
thank you sir
in the next transfer window what they should look for because we know last Champions League no Nacho was playing and as a captain this guy Cavalier was playing Toni Kroos ebo game no Modric free bench by it unya sa experience no park no so
sure.
But stands Madrid players no central midfield we bia Valverde na di experience bebro Camavinga ne Tchouaméni so animo Bellingham nyanjin to muse Vini ball no boche no Vini nyanjin to muse Kylian Mbappe ni ball no boche no until that thing is settled on the pitch a bit problematic and this almost here this season it is likely they will go trophyless again.
And say maybe a dream, the chances of
likely
trophyless.
And then you be say sa problem nanka or reference Zabi Alonso person fix him or my man coin.
All right.
And I wonder who will do that. It Omones coaching will be very key, very very key.
Thank you, Sir Scandi. Yen to us way. I cut just a minute now on Crambo. Dimonza.
Yes, opinion.
Na enoma double call there.
Oh, nyame adom bibi aboko na nso e.
Oh, boy, they are Romani ahwe
De nyame ase.
Said the edika kan. Enoma ni bi ye.
De nyame ase.
Na he says Scandi Clifford Chibafo Jr. once again or say
I mean man belated happy birthday.
Ni birthday that be when was it?
2 days ago ya tamomi nyina di on birthday.
Hey, sir. And one more money wa hey.
Position
Na see you how do birthday there. So I think especially diaspora. Debbie na a diaspora CEO they would do birthday. I say oh now ye no ma. Ana di muza meboa. Eh, wo na ye no ma. Enti waka mi kra de o say o mi hu bibi. Ai, o say o mi hu bibi na.
Traditionally no. Say the odin birthday na ma na so no mum ne ma no.
It depends. It depends on your status.
Okay.
But chief executive officer of normally be a diaspora there. Oh, better no.
But there's always a president.
Oh, them fans me a founder.
As a founder, so we see you in a birthday there. Opening. When I was all settled.
Some they say. So says you ye bibi. No, I ask what me antening capra. What I see. Anyway, I say Rosinia is a black man. Yes, ne papa no grade something Rosinia. Leroy Bibi Rosinia. So no or Sierra Leone. Inti utresi na but Rosinia na nkase mu no ye wo no I think London. And who so ye bruni pure. Enti kra no boma national team no wa Africa ha bia. What you see? Enti ebinim ho aye nim say utresi or more ancestral, it will come back to her. But they don't feel, and Balotelli can be not say, or feeling more Italian than a Ghanaian. But he went ahead to say, for those saying the referee did forget, he had already given Camavinga a yellow card. My question is it the job of the player to know he's on a yellow card, or okay, is it the job of a player to know he's on a yellow card so he would tread carefully, or the referee to remember he's not supposed to dish out a yellow card to player even if the player misbehaves? Okay. And they say first thing first, referee is supposed to be on top of Ninei. Now me cry mo wan say nkofo see the referee didn't knew say wa mark Camavinga yellow card.
No, all the referee action na yellow no or turning.
But before you yellow no or ye say kire Camavinga. Or ye say intino.
Was stop restart not twice. What the kind back who no. The second time I know was stop restart of the game then. No yellow no man to down no. And
Bayern players no.
Musiala and the charge first score until her Olisi. Olisi was running the all you do no the referee you reckon or down no one.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm fool said the referee was just coming back to organize things now because Oye say any there.
No kind of was stop not twice.
Okay. All right. The mother.
Yeah.
Whatever be the case, Arsenal so through to the next stage.
Sure.
But as a man for the Arsenal top, I don't know why. I'm saying now man for expect to say Arsenal be 2-3 goals be 4 goals be I don't know.
Yeah.
But as a week,
especially after say Arsenal mom konya a win.
No win no crowd unim kwen fast by.
Na enye easy. Na very yes. Last minute
was virtually the last kick
of the game. I think the most important thing and Arsenal yen enra. Okay. The na Arsenal ehia ne say no kind whatever way no omobe manage a qualify to the semi-final and enra Arsenal make sure say omubeye ejuma no. The ma me personally me worried about how Arsenal omutimi qualify to the semi-final and say at least in the last 3-4 games Arsenal abono. So what a team ni ya clearly you could see that team no struggle. Goals even your defense how are they very solid from the start of the season. I mean, to the middle of the season, even before you call the last international break, So what's the Arsenal team now? You call international break in the buy, as it changes abakakra. Ube to me, akasebia injuries me fan say latter part of the season Arsenal enya no and also eka ho bi. But the fact is that game now and I say ball now Arsenal ebo any how are you nim say Arsenal team no very solid, you know. After the international break, and I say in the last 3 games I no Kofi clearly you could see the Arsenal team no and like before. And the end game ni there a quite be so ne was see qualify and Osha ball a porto for no sporting for no a ball and runner. Even at a point you almost create chances so almost hit po nyina ananka bibia betimi si but Arsenal make sure say betimi a qualify to the semi-final. And the good news and say for the first time in the history of Arsenal no you call the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League on consecutive years. Unse bin see that the first time at Arsenal akọ semi-final consecutive years ni and eno nko ano ebeye a sign of relief e dey amaye. Last season ohwa e kwa fa so e share Madrid e call semi-final no Kofi na yenim say beating Madrid especially home and away no any opponent bia ye be share ni bia no ye betimi a share na akọ final but ye ko share PSG eventual winners no ye hu ha wo mo de Arsenal e fast unti e very good Edema Arsenal. And the good news is that still Arsenal are in contention for a double. Ka ideally, which Arsenal team now, say season no do this part, the latter part of April, and I say be the early part of May. Mostly Arsenal are there so omo in one competition for the past 3 seasons. You know where be at the league, you know, but this time. You were in the league, you possible say betimi age, and then in the UEFA Champions League, I know so be a yedu no, you possible say betimi age. Another good news for Arsenal in the Champions League, and he say of the 4 teams, and I say we Arsenal etuncha 3 teams now. She say omo semi-final no. So when him say this season, I show mumi no. Yes, Atletico Madrid. In the Champions League, I think it's 4-1. It's almost 4-1. And then Bayern Munich so you show more at the Emirates. It's show more 3-1. So until at least you have a fair idea of playing against 2 out of the 3 opponents are for now. And I say teams are on my room into the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League.
But last season, we share PSG 2-0. Ewo Emirates, group phase, you know. But I do knockout phase, you know. I'm dechi.
Yeah.
Una washo mo. So said one only answer in this season and okusho mbi. Say Arsenal next opponent Atletico.
Atletico Madrid.
But no so unya nene more this season.
Yeah,
2 now.
Say no
Atletico no share for 1.
Who shall no ya possibly the number person make say PSG any Bayern no square no of year a whole opponent no said I'm found who say
oh yeah
at
sure
go the end see when
yeah
so this said you new year and say now when you
yes and even among the 3 teams you know almost semi-final no obvious in terms of rankings any ratings you know Atletico Madrid and the main say easiest opponent as compared to PSG being the defending champions, and then Bayern Munich this season Kofi Ofa Bibia Obia Etepo mu say omune the favorite to win the UEFA Champions League this season. And to meeting Atletico Madrid no, I believe very well say any game ebeye den ediama Arsenal as compared to KBA Paris Saint-Germain and I say Bayern Munich team no. But I'm hoping that before you be face Atletico Madrid no, by then not still Premier League you know. Eben ye say ye beje.
And yeah, it will depend on Yambeye on Sunday
weekend ye. Me makase the final of the Premier League you know.
Because
more weekend ye.
Money at Konkra 29th and I think 29th
April. Yes, any
first leg no.
First leg no. So by then, I was say you making sure say anyone and I in contention to win the Premier League, And Makase Premier League, you know, be weekend against Manchester City. And Enra game a rehearsal for weekend game
who?
Oh yeah, say me the na me the Enra game ade ba kwem den say yan concede a goal.
Rehearsal go MPM.
Oh say yan she but yan conceding so.
Okay.
And it tells you say City game say Arsenal an concede a goal. Na yetimi a board draw cry in that game. It means still say City be bone now standing no crowd be winning still you be lead you and I'm a boy.
Somebody draw Sunday yeah.
Yes, the only thing I was say Arsenal said they will avoid a defeat on Sunday. And so Arsenal to me avoided a defeat. Ebema still now Arsenal ebe lead the league table even if say City now standing against Crystal Palace na Oshena. So the inter make us a rehearsal for
say Ebane Sanoa. Ebeba beka 2 points.
Ebeka 2 points very well. And you bet me the and so every season.
But say 2 points no. Now say with 5 games to go, right?
Yes, with 5 games to go. Sure.
A whole pressure.
Oh, pressure ni there.
A whole pressure.
Yes,
pressure ni bit me the asema ba no.
Me makase City on to me win.
But I agree say it will be better.
City on to me win ni games aka nyina o. On to me winning matches. Na aka ni nyina.
Na Arsenal be win the aka ni nyina.
And I make say nyina be weekend.
Okay.
And no mene McCarthy president.
Me won actually.
President McCarthy.
Yeah.
Oh, and no me call
Bavarian.
Say go for on the only McCarthy on.
Derby.
Or Bavarian.
Or Bavarian. But we say over England or South City.
Over England or anti-Man U to other 19 clubs.
Okay, or Man City.
Other 19 clubs.
I mean I say 19 clubs ni nyo nyina na omo ni Man U eti adwa ngo.
There be one the Man U bo bia oni ho. 19 clubs na kan no.
Oh.
And o say league in the city beje. But na me so me che ne say e bia this season league Scandi ye kwan a Nyankopon pese o kire ni tumi edema Arsenal. Kofi die ne be ye de ewo asasi so say Arsenal ebeji league yes o she City energy league
o she City
energy league
say
me weekend say Arsenal she City o da memvan say City e wi ni matches aka nyina na Arsenal wi ni di aka nyina it means be say 3 points, right?
There be so who win Sunday. Say Arsenal after Sunday I count 5 games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now City 6 games.
Yeah.
And I was say where they are. Who win here?
Say you need City a different saying 6 points. Okay. And it's a weekend.
Who win here? Beside they come back to 9 points.
Ebe 9.
Until finally say City ne Crystal Palace so the 3 points now my City Rebecca 6.
And it will be a winning crana, yeah, the 6 in the baby. And a perfect time. Eddie Arsenal say, season now Arsenal edgy league, you see City, and no, and Arsenal edgy league.
All right,
come on, Mate,
but I was say you got to come on so. Last year Samba, it is our last December Saturday, and when we say you do black key for us, a common bitters and a coma atadreleko. Okay, voila. Fam common my prep.
Okay, enti enanwumre se oda so etie na afi wa wagigye dem wo akonwam de tie ne se wompem wotika mu kofie anase wote pragiam wonso a wote moto so call de tie ne se Blackie 1984 Enterprise enanwumre ye no ba bedi nkomo kakra ye the products awodo aba adwama so na de tie ne se akoma bites ene akoma atawi gingerly ko ho asem ene ye ken no de tie ne se dane yetaka kiremo ese ensano adoso ewa adwama so nemum FDA ma license eme ye nuru eninuane no omo to omo bo hwehwe niamam ansa no omo de aba enti hye ne nso ese akoma bites ene akoma atadwele ko no eye ensa papa Food and Drugs Authority ahwehwe ma che agye atum omahwe asone so ɛho sɛ ɛyɛ korogyen yɛmfa mmra adwama so na afei adasa yɛnom bi na ɛmmoa yɛ na ɛmmoa biribiara deɛ wɔ mu ne sɛ akoma bi tɛse no ɛwɔ nneɛma pii ne ɛde ayɛ ɛsoro wisa ɛfam wisa akekaduro hwentia pɛprɛ ɛna afei deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ mahogany aduane bi wɔ mu akɔmmɔwerɛ ebi nso ɛwɔ mu enti akoma bi tɛse no ɛyɛ nneɛma na ahyɛ ne ma nnua ahodoɔ wɔ hɔnom a yɛakeka no nyinaa de aka ho a mepatwo ne nyinaa no yɛde yɛ akoma bi tɛse no enti no sɛ w'anum ato ɔbɛpɛ akoma bi tɛse no bi na wabobɔ saa nso na hyɛ no nso ɛsɛ woyɛ ɔbaa ɔmɛnsese no mflo yi a ɛyɛ akoma bi tɛse ɛna ɔnonom bie na afei wode akoma atawe gingerle kɔ no ɛde awɔ ne kama deɛ teɛ no ɛne sɛ woteme nka ɛna anwummere yi na ɔnan no nsa ɛtaa yɛ titiritii ɛsɛ ɔnonom akoma bi tɛse no bi ɛsiane sɛ ɛbɛboa ama wo circulation no ɛtumi akɔi ɛnipa adeɛ baako a yɛ a na ɛnyɛ ne sɛ wo circulation no nyɛ a daa ne daa no wowɔ problem wɔ ha a mogya no ɛdi afurusane wɔ nipadua no mu saa nso ɛna ɔhonam akwaa no bebree no wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛnya ahoɔden ɛde firi mmerɛ a onipadua no deɛ teɛ ne sɛ ɛmogya no di afurusane ɛkɔkɔba ɛsɛ wo circulation no ɛnya a ɛyɛ problem ɛde ma wo ɛno ɛne ma bp ahodoɔ kɔ soro ɛno ɛna obi wɔ hɔ no ma abo nsɛ na afei no ne organs ahodoɔ no ɛho tete kyema enti sɛ woteme nkan na anwummere yɛ akoma bi tɛse no ɛyɛ nsa papa nom bi ɛsiane sɛ ɛbɛboa na aboa ada organs no na kyɛ sɛ adwuma yɛ no atumi akɔyie kama woteme nka na deɛ teɛ ne sɛ akoma bi tɛse no wopɛ sɛ wohu deɛ ɛyie no bi ɛsan ka ho a ɛbusto wo energy level no enti wakɔ akɔyɛ adwuma ama wayɛ mmerɛ wayɛ bohoo ɛsɛ wotwa akoma bi tɛse no bi ɛbɛboa no afei energize wo ɛnura nɔpa no na deɛ wɔm ne sɛ wankasa no deɛ teɛ ne sɛ bibia tumi akɔ so no afei wo nso no watumi asɔre na kyɛ sɛ watumi akɔ wo nnwuma so saa nso ɛna wodeɛ wosisi taa yɛ woyɛ a combine ne akoma bi test ɛne akoma atadwe gingerle kɔ no ɛbɛboa paa ama nneɛma no nyinaa ɛno nso atumi akɔ yie kama ɛmaa no a mobu mu nsa a ɛma yi no ɛyɛ akoma bi test ɛne akoma atadwe gingerle kɔ no ɛna mekamfo ɛde ama mo sɛ yɛno no bi ɛsiane sɛ ɛbɛboa ama bibia nso atumi akɔ so kama hyɛ no nso ɛsɛ oyɛ ɔbaa na ɔma akwadaa nufoɔ a mɛbaakyɛw saa ɛnsan ne mmienu nyina ɔntumi nom bi oyɛ akwadaa wonya mfie du nwɔtwe ɛɛkɔ anim a hyɛ no nso sɛ akoma bi test ɛne akoma atawe gingerle kɔ no ɔntumi nom bi saa nso ɛna ɔbaa wafa afuru ɔntumi nom bi enti deɛ wɔma akwadaa nufoɔ ɛne deɛ wɔfa afuru ɛna afei mu a munya mfie du nwɔtwe no muntimi ɛnnom akoma bi test ɛne akoma atawe gingerle kɔ no bi na mmom ɛno da nkyɛn a wo a wo deɛ mɛsɛ woyɛ fit woyɛ ɔbaa woyɛ bɛrima woburu mfie du nwɔtwe onyem ɔmma akwadaa nufoɔ ɛna wo nso so no biribi akɔyɛ di ma no wobɛtumi anom akoma bi test ɛne akoma atadwe gingerle kɔ no bi ɛsiane sɛ ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ teɛ ne sɛ bitters a ɛyɛ bitters of the moment a yɛ nonom ama nneɛma no nyinaa ɛno nso atumi akɔ so wonim sɛ akoma atadwe gingerle kɔ no yɛde atadwe ɛne akekaduru ɛna afei deɛ teɛ ne sɛ enubran hodoɔ ɛne akeka de abɔ mu ɛde ayɛ akoma atadwe gingerle kɔ no hyɛ no nso sɛ akekaduro ɛne atadwe no ɛwɔ mu no nti ɛboa nipadua ne paa sɛ wodeɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wankasa no prostate no wanya problem ho ɛyɛ akoma atadwe gingerle kɔ no ɛno ɛna wo nonom ɛbɛboa ama kyɛ sɛ bibia nso atumi akɔyɛ saa nso na ma memfa nto anim ɛsɛ woyɛ bɛrima wakɔ akɔyɛ sperm count ama yɛaka akyerɛ wo sɛ o sperm no ahoɔden ne wɔ fam a ɛsɛ wononom deɛ teɛ ne sɛ akoma atawe gingerle kɔ no bi ɛsiane sɛ wei ba bɛ support wo prostate gland no na ama wo ho nsuo no ahoɔden atumi abam sɛ yɛ euro bi a ɛbɛyɛ tek saa adeɛ no ankasa no ɛno nso apipi ka dodoɔ a wobɛhu sɛ ɛbɛsane mu no afei no aba nɔɔma enti no wobɛhu sɛ daa ne daa no na kyɛ sɛ nneɛma atumi akɔ so yɛwɔ adeɛ bi yɛfɛ no oligospermia ɛna afei exospermia ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛmoa no bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo te atete afiri so ebi wɔ hɔnom a ɔmo te wɔ hɔ na mmom ɔmo dua no ɛnsɔ so saa no mu mmienu no nyinaa ɛntimi nwo ba enti wadama wakɔ akɔyɛ amea ka kyerɛw sɛ wo oligospermia anaasɛ exospermia ɛsɛ ononom akoma atadwe gingerle kɔ no bi na afei ɛboa wo ɛsiane sɛ ɛbɛboa siesie prostate gland no ama ahoɔden asan bam ɛbɛsan boa ama bɛrima watumi abɔ adwuma wɔ mpɛm ɛsiane sɛ bɛrima deɛ mese ɛnyɛ wano ho nwii ɛnyɛ wo kokɔ so a wase wo bo anaasɛ kokɔ so nwii ne nyina ne sɛ bɛrima wobɛdi wo mansɛm ɛwɔ dɛm bɛrima wokɔ dɛm a wogyina mɛma nyina nam ɛwɔ wiase me walase megyina ha yi wo defend me flag a defend Kofi deɛ defend obiara deɛ enti no sɛ when defend ne ye as langard a ɔbɔ na asase ho ban a me say adeɛ ni ani bɛyɛ wo enti no deɛ sa wo yɛ ne sɛ akoma atawi ginjale kɔ no bɛrima wobɛtwa no bi 2 na afei wo de akoma bi test 2 ne de aboa no ɛbɛboa ma wo mansɛm ne nyina timi aba ɛno ɛbɛtimi ama wodidi soro ne fam ɛsan sɛ bɛrima deɛ wanum ɛtia mu wodidi no na wogya de agu fam na afei no ɛnɛma no nyina nso atimi akɔyɛ mu a motanya constipation mo yɛ wɔ mo so paa deɛ tie ne sɛ akoma bi test no ɛne akoma atawi ginjale kɔ no ɛbɛka bom na afei ayɛ wankasa no o digestive tract system no atimi ayɛ mu adwuma na ɛnɛma no atimi akɔyɛ kama enti kɔma ne saa na ɛsamforo yɛ fununum ɛwohoro yɛ fununum kama na afei ɛnɛma bɔne ɛwɔ mu nyina no atimi ama na ba bɛsene enti no sɛ ukɔdua so na wo brɛ ansa na wo nso wanya bia na sa wo deɛ etimi twam 2 days 3 days na unyi bi nwu ya ɛyɛ problem de ma wo esan sɛ waste product a ɛwɔ nipadua no mu no wanyi anwu a deɛ wodi kɔm bia no ɛno nso san akɔkɔ dane poison ɛde ma wo nipadua no enti na anyimre no ɛyɛ akoma bi test ɛne akoma atadwe ginjale kɔ no ɛna me kanfo ɛde ama baabi a tonton sa bia hyɛ no nso ɛsɛ obenya akoma bi test ɛne akoma atadwe ginjale kɔ ne bi ɛtimi atɔ nemom wo deɛ woyɛ sport woyɛ pub woyɛ deɛ tie ne sɛ VC10 woyɛ menka ne sɛ club anaasɛ wo deɛ no nso so no akwakoyɛ table so ɛna wo tonton san wo doɔ ɛwɔ pizza tadum asafo deɛ tie ne sɛ ofori krom ne ntwea so ne deɛ aka biade kyɛm so ha ɛne asomase ya no usi table ɛma nkurɔfoɔ bɛte kakra ɛde fo manum di kodidi a ɛsɛ opɛ akoma bi test ne bi ɛde go esan sɛ ɛno ɛne ɛnsa sesei aba obi a ɛto agu so ɛnum bie ɛyɛ nsa papa ɛboa nipadua no ɛna afei onom no na esiesie wankasa ama nneɛma nyina atimi akɔ so enti wo deɛ opɛ bi atu ɛde agu baabi a wotɔn nsa na afei adɔfo aba abɛfa na ɔmo nso anya so mfasoɔ anaasɛ opɛ bi ɛde agu baabi a wo nso bubu nsa tɔn na afei obi nso atimi anya bi atɔ na wanom a ofrɛ Blackie 1984 Enterprise mpanimfoɔ na kyɛ sɛ nana duboa he ana afei deɛ tie ne sɛ me ankasa me chairman Philip ɛna nwumere wutie mi a aha me frɛ wo ma ye di nkomo bi ka sɛ mete wo nka me nyante wo nka ntie ne na me frɛ wo saa na tie nti no o frɛ numbers no na one Blackie mpanimfoɔ atimi adi nkomo ɛyɛ 0249 671 984 0249 671 984 ofre we na we are busy afre we 0245 105 476 0245 105 476 say ensa aba adasa Ghana man ene de tie ne se bibire mu ha ye kasa no Facebook no ekwa akiri pa wo Cote d'Ivoire wo Burkina Faso wo Benin na o ba Ghana ba be fansa media akọ na wo nso akọ akoton e wo baabi a wo a ese wo fa akoma bites ene akoma atadwe ginjale kọ esan se we no onum a enam mu yo utimi se yes de etwie nie enti sa wo pese de etwie a akoma bites ene akoma atadwe ginjale kọ omo se ya kombo no memfa mo mo Kofi mema ne de yakoma eden Lion Heart ni kraye enti be ma beje akoma bi test 2 tot na ode atawi ginjalo 2 enso de awo no 4 din na ode akwa kogu
4 in all
4 enti no nyimie no no
ene ye bema
yes e ma ne de no eye atadwe no 2 na fe waje akoma na nkasa 1 de awo no
na ye 3
nti 4-3 formation na no small pose nti saa na ye no
nti atadwe ni 2
fantastic ma no
ena akoma no 1 for ma be ma de obo ha 2 obo ha 2 all right
edaha
nti ya akoma bites
fantastic
ena akoma atadwe ginjale ko all right
abase see yanum bibia ni for mote enka no omo hu di si wo Diamond City
sure see match no
fantastic enti no
all right
we ena FD agiatum
enti
yanonom
all right
Kofi da se
enti ya pebi wa last year di kan aka enye na okoba bia mu pap bia mu ana sport bia eben wo bia wo so pa kuma bites ena akuma atadwe ginger liquor ebe ye ho adwuma kama wa wo pedodo Amu Enterprise Nana Jima Enterprise ena Rosanna Enterprise wo frɛ wo ma ana wo kɔ ma so ya wo benya bi na kyese wo de akɔ anim saa all right eno ye akuma bites eni akuma atadwe ginger liquor ho nkomo eno no nemom abapa shopping mall eda so gina ne nan so pa se Ghana's biggest online shopping mall de ohia ne se wo internet time bia okɔ app no so a no wa order dia wo pɛ enti fa phone ko app store na play store type ya abapa shopping mall na download the app net fa to phone so kama open mattress open provisions uhia fridge bia na se air conditioners open mobile phones TV ne laptops a enuoma bia wo pɛ bia benya bi wo abapa shopping mall na showroom no e Tafo my 3 I ben Sakasaka Park tito nuoma pa na abeto nuoma pa eno ane abapa shopping mall obetumi afre 0593391848 ana 0593386133 abapa shopping mall na unya ye order no a within 24 hours so am de bebro on banso awuntu ahwe afei se ye program bi se crusade ana say ye bi ye wedding ye birthday party bi unya live band music a ye koso ne akamfo Hepa Plus live band ene di amount omo nice sound acha say nyum to no nso de bibia kuyi very dynamic eya no abuki omo 0593391848 Hepa Plus live band afei eya no wanom de fearsome 3 Hepa Plus Pavi and a plasmos from Ebenage Herbal Consult Dr. Eben no nti ni ye ya woni capsules ena ye wo ne mixture enso wo ho ti di open no ato hypertension bi na tete o diabetes why kese abro so o pese o teso malaria how typhoid tete o hunam tetutu o kompamu a se o ye oba na se bema wuni atinka ana se bema why mre wompam nom Hepa Plus Pavi ena plasmos wi a di kwadu ba kumienu bi ka ho eno ane formula no ebe ye ho adwuma kama wase power to the people baby eton aduro bi eben ubi anu abisa se open the fearsome 3 Hepa Plus Pavi ena plasmos omo number is 0542778572 and 0542807907 and 0591367898 now ni Ebenage Herbal Consult for abon komosanete abonon kron apa hu sima aduonu nwotwe 928 ugusuti Royal Sports ene ya wadaye tinkonwa so na enkomo pi ewofie yesi kotoko interim head coach Mr. Prince Yao Owusu edwane free camp ma omo hwehwe no omo hu no na kurum ha ultimate nsem ni bia wo se what a country enti ye twa ho kitwa bia ba na afia behwe nsem no na waka bi na afia dia sorry so ye ba sisi a
ensana nubinasha no manabo ensa ben no amuzu bitters wo se amuzu bitters koyie
mema ahwefo ne etiefo nyina kwa baba Amuzu Beverages Enterprise na yedinse bia befe no Amuzu bitters aka atopa 5000 bitters we yen san edi nubna krojen how bie ni akiri yedi ahye na etiefo a omoteba me hodie duduo na beji Amuzu co herbs ekoshe omade no no omade ibisu beji Amuzu manpower herbs na ma konoa anaso na kwose omunsa enne bakasa inro mienu nyina bom atuni din Amuzu bitters de koko hano so twebi na ekwani de ose ni be masem ahoodin wo fom se o twa 2 tot 3 tot na ahoodin no epeja no enam damrama eni ododua ayedi aka Amuzu bitters winti oba bi ose oni atinka bema bia ose oni akonoma ne yire onya twabia satinka anasa akono no ebeni enam se de pepre eni hwintia edi afrenti abre insano ne pampana no ase ma wotwa bi a enyi wanum nti sɛ wokɔ dwabo bi ase na wopɛ sɛ oni so ebo ni so kakra Amus bitters why ebo ni so ba enyi wanum Amus bitters to baako atopa bebree Amus bitters obi a otiamia osi doctor ade HS mekuniko dua so a biye mutim anase constipation ewo me so onya Amus bitters twa woye be sane kama obi te bu akohoma na so ye 7 favorite food a na ne kondo ne no matro otimi nidi onya Amus bitters twa akotwetwa appetite na aba medre na wutimi ni no obedi akaboni kama Amus bitters eyensa ehwam yie pa enam se nnua na ye de afre ma hoodinti onomu a tipa bia ni akire se metwa Amus bitters re menye hangover bibia se ni ho se manom Amus bitters ma ade achi hunam ye me ya dabi nnua na ye de ahyen sane nnua emma nipa hoodene ma insechi how setipaye uhubi insaburachi how se memwai ha menye hangover no mi hubi we ya insa minya meka kudro so a menu akukudro so a menu mu how bia ni akire de otiamia onu bitters bia mu a no da no se na twa Amus bitters na yede beba oba bia otiamia owo menstrual pains obuni se obre pa no onom Amus bitters mese busu meswa be ko fichire kama insa ya meka ho asem ehu nya dene ne buoso nya dene se dodo pa na opetu dia no aba santase apampatia na wa frɛ na 0247 776743 0247 77 67 43 Amus bitters ekoye
apomodin mapade enoane hepa plus mixture apomodin mapade enoane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and the Black Smokes Mr. No, malaria drona. Annie, say an answer. Who bet ye the same wife, you know, you're tested positive. I am no. Says he a coup malaria morning, you know. I'm in negative. Adia, 1 hour, Hepa Plus Mixer, and what do you swabber? Cynthia, I was so immune system, a strong debia. Anti Pavi, a support to immune system, no. Not Plus Smokes, no so, to malaria no good. Malaria symptoms, at a say, etipaye, I fear, one more tour, and 1 minute, Achakura 4 days, not Pavi, and the Plus Smokes Mixer, 1 nominal, and 2 malaria, and Asakura. And yes, I dear Kuhu doctor, for 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grady Pa Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus Nina. A painful about or more manufo and Quadawan in Field in Nunca. Our pharmacist in her bar shop. FDA, I did dreading crack to Yatu.
Hey, Opani, Mashusha watch, sir. Perfect series books here. Oh, my Mikoto be mamma mano. Oh, Jajai. Abua wamo say what to making kind kama. Or cabrofo. Wow. Nankunta walk ready. A Jajai. Wonderful. Mr. Ghana for GIJ Perfect series. At 2 months, dear. Jai. No, dear, nim D4 and a chair woman Pia. Our crutch, nursery, any KG. Books BAB. And our science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing. OWAP. Nina. A free basic 1. Equasi basic 6. English every basic 1 equasi junior high school ne ban combine so a owoni nyina bi English nom and maths nom me say books be any ho perfect series any bi na GS any naka enso am approval into obata bia nkoto be maneba na so we de school be kura betumi akotu akoton am the students o na eno kura de wo table no so say hwi wo mo sa set mock exams terminal exams and midterm exams at the mass school so a here wo mo a etufo nko Putuaja station
Otec 102.9Fm.
First up, any omamu bebia yetunto books bia from 0243 299938 and 0540 755 465. Perfect series. Your worst future is secured.
Ekuya, Tommy Mu, Etubam, Amanse Rural Bank PLC for Susu loan, ya wadi mawe. Ena wadi ye jumama atradu say. Bra. Yes.
Se enye da bia na ye betumi asre usika wo. Enti ye ne Amansie Rural Bank PLC di dwana wo boa ye ne a. Ese se ye nso ye di nokore.
Ma ya ade enti na me kanfo wo mo amakrom hafo nyina no. Obie ni hore mo amachre no Amansie Rural Bank PLC kwan a wakwa wo madi ni hwamoda wo nsusu loan.
small and medium enterprise loan flexi pa would free 1,000 Ghana kosi 5,000 Ghana cedis ya when you collateral bia commercial loan with be through business mu microfinance ana adwuma nkoso loan agric mechire akuafo nkoso loan for akuafo
Amansie Rural Bank PLC
watum pompa one digital banking ya chese utumi fa internet anase mobile phone sukura no mudidwa we head office ya wo anto akrom no a one branches p mansom potem ho Kumasi Roman Hill ahojo Atinga Junction Africa's campus Owas campus Sofoland Bekwai Anyankwanta Akrokere omanfo mfra won 0277 599 442 and 0202 533 983
Amansie Rural Bank PLC.
You are a reliable financial partner.
Akuma Bitters. Watch Makoma. Akuma Bitters. Nye chie.
Driver need it. So to sequence wa. Bibia betumi asi. Enu nti na wasa wo ye motor insurance a. Eye ntem. Ema wo hoto so. Na enya wo mo wani ntutu nka wo nsam ahohiahia mu. Say comprehensive motor insurance, third party fire and theft, and a third party nkoa. Provident insurance ni wani daso. Every January kosi March. Sa wo ye insurance wo ye ho. Ana o renewer. Ye chawfua coupons. Ana branded souvenirs kama. Enhihye kakra wo ho. Provident insurance branch bia. Ana ye agency outlets. Obetumi so akọ license broker bia ho penchiremu bia for 050-937-4928 and providentgh.com kaisa wo yankronko ebe here Ghana card and adwumako so ebe here tin number send e nice je share tie
with Provident man you're covered.
Yadiaba Braki 1984 Enterprise at Akuma Bites ne Akuma Atabi Ginger Lekono Abedjaso. Akuma Bites no yade 20 ni Shentia Pepre Nubna ene nutahini ahodo ena ayo. Enoa ena mrantie mabawa ene nipa binom ede bo wanum anakrewa. Wonom so a emo wanum etoso. Na enam odoma nkoma nuoma ode ayo ninti. Ensan wo mfaso bebre. Afei yesan wo Akuma Atabi Ginger Leko. Ano de kewo jejejejejejejan eye power enam atadwe ene akeka duro ninti se wotwa bia e ma wogina wona so peme di wakongosam ememam enti wedie nunum bi bubo bi na wo ho ensepew bitasi ubenya bi wo Ghana fana ba bia telephone 0249 671 984 Akuma Bites ne Akuma Atadwe Ginger Leko ekwayo na edadin so
setting the trends that others can only follow. Otec 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
102.9 Otec Sports. Okay, nti yemo kwa babiem ye toaso 9:38. Okay. Yen started with this news from Asante Kotoko. Nene se oye Kotoko supporter. 2 stories in Ababontin regarding Asante Kotoko. Ni nyina no menye sure say weni beji ba kokra ho. Ebia de weni beji ho ye se o kan omo se management empam coach Prince ya owuso ho. O kasafo no ho de weni beji se yesi coach no ko. A obi afre na onfa. Training time aso he was nowhere to be found. Ni nyina ne say yesi coach no edi nkomo bi a kire nkofo bi se amanfo a threaten no after Mediema defeat no na goto kokra no ze brekum Chelsea attack na ekọ wo so robbery attack ntiema 4-0 no ehu asem no ase cashe ya but in all of some nkomo nyina no coach ni kire se threat bi ni ade aba no so from enipa bi and on to me 20 no woko baby o wosisi ade ni go almost impenim for friend no mo sanka no enti that is it. And the other one ne say Mediema interested in Samba O'Neil, and there are reports so much as here any Bruce Force for no crash as he didn't come. Mediema penny for 1 year sign on fee ayati say omodia 2 tables so yeah $30,000 US dollars and monthly salary of $4,000 nti se samba na fiba na wie ya ne contract na end and from the look of things renew one be ding. But if this is the offer me de ma de fa na free kotokwa adentina kotoko ntimi match sa offer yi ntimi de ma timi offer more than kotoko can offer. Is that the case anyway? Nti we enkomo free kotoko aso eba na no has the na about players are omuntimi because of a transfer ban, coach complains omuni enough options. Then another big club in the Ghanaian game, Kotoko. These are the stories of free Waba. Ayana ebi nwanwa kakra de, but that's it. Now there is an update. Ewo Brekum Chelsea case no emu. Na ananwa amrobesi kwato share Brekum Chelsea so a yeni Dominic Frimpong e free mu. Police for to anamoa, but the good news and yatni so almost say intelligence led operation. Ache say omode namso ache uraba kwa a friend Mohammed Ahmed. Na Mohammed Ahmedi omo na hute din I can do. And wedding fear 25. Na wajia to me say indeed and yes our robbery attack on Brekum Chelsea bus and so police vonche say wajia to me say robberies be brea koso including town bakubi omusi say fufosu say the mobile money vendor attack being so he was involved. Na omugusu ani ni didi nkomo interrogating na no watch so nipa binum bi kan ho ba ku ye 80 ba ku ye Dauda na the other one ye ni di ni ehuefe enti police for chere say o ma declare am kofu nyina wanted, but he say there abrantie na ye friend no Mohammed Ahmed no in Ezanze or ni police for exchanges of fire to two ni adinti prior say is the number confanoche ate say police for ejina ho 24/7 ayehe amane ho atono na fe asem na to aso nti we are making progress regarding sa robbery attack on Brekum Chelsea team bus no nti eno ye update wo ho. Okay, now GFA4 say weekend a weekend for football festival e was Swedru Stadium or see GFA football festival we are Swedru Sports Stadium. Now Friday, which is tomorrow 17th, a Diana versus Nations FC and we are FA Cup. Now Ghana's best referee Daniel Ayi on the best center referee na Roland Adi any set tableto ejina line 1 and 2 abuane na fe Adari Abdul Latif I fourth referee enti eno ye Friday, which is echna Swedru Stadium wa adechi Saturday na there's another game e wo ho eno ye Dreams enemy diema Maxwell Hansen center referee, Gabriel Boateng line 1, Kofi Bakai line 2 and a Julian Nunu fourth referee. Dreams versus Mediama Sporting Club. Mediama so more I double league and the FA Cup. Whether say possible or not, no, but at the same time, GFA Fortress say na I was say Brekum Chelsea ne Mediama bought a Premier League game this weekend. That game is postponed. Next week, no, sorry. I said this week the Omo Boy FA Cup inti. The next Premier League game na nkombe bono. That game is postponed. Na yabo Friday ni Saturday ewie no. Sunday ne for a marble. We say Women's Premier League ni yabo Northern sector, Southern sector na champions no. Asia ewo final. Into the final game ne basu between Ampem Dakwa ladies and Hazakes ladies. So the omutabo pa na last season a police for ni beshi mbejiko Africa no police ladies. Into this game between Hazakes ladies and Ampem Dakwa no Barikisu Salifu ɛna center referee na afei Alice Farizua Chakule ni ye me dem rough onu agina line 1 na afei Fatima Isa agina line 2 oye FIFA on
so e Kumasi based.
Oh okay.
Alice
Chakule onu na ye on Otani Juliet Muba Stadium yana.
Okay, onu e koko
sa. Okay.
Very good referee.
Inti that's it. Sigabade hin bi mi yenkae. Okay. So from Paul Manson on the Diana Stars versus Nations FC. Okay.
It will be like the big games. When we played them, they came all out. That was our home game. We won all right, and they also won. So this is the third game that we are going to play at Ghana, and this happens to be on a neutral ground. So yes, both sides will want to go back this time, but I think we are very determined. We want to move to the final.
Okay. Enti Ura from Paul Manson, a head coach Emma Nations FC. In the pre-match. Na yenu anu yesre mu ya munye nu ma ye kakra ma ohune ye hontoe. So the most ampajo wote from Paul Manson asem no kan because me from Mankwana na meti.
Me de meti.
Wote
ba unze sound no emma
from
Mankwana but te de meti.
Says Candy. Na ya mumwaye.
Ozo bit ma filter environment no kra microphones go bit ma filter ma external ayene.
Anyway, ya mumwaye na.
So ya munya abutre ma kakra.
Sa. Na asema says Candy kai se ubitumi ayama external noise bia free me. Senya din. Okay, Aristica. Sioba Aristica. And so in charge of Adriana Stars.
The game from the cup is the difference. About you have only one game, no have the same in the league. If you lose the game, you go outside from the competition. But our player need to understand what time I starting this competition from the Bechim first game. I remember talking from the player. Let's starting seriously and go game to game and let put in our plan, play the final. This is our plan, and I think the player he understands this and this go very serious in the training and need more concentration from the game. This game no need any mistake, no need personal mistake. Put in our game our plan and go and fighting the 90 minutes from not have any problem to win the game and go from the final. But I respect the opponent. The opponent is the same. The nation is a good team. Is coming also the play from the semi-final. But I confidence from our player. What I see this 2 day, 3 day in the back is go inside and try the best to win the game.
And some pain no. Amuzu bitters. What's it? Amuzu bitters. Amuzu bitters.
Okay, so Chioba Aristica, a head coach for Adriana Stars ahead of game and na China Omni Nations Airbo and on so de nasema tugan. But it's a new coach for the Black Stars. Otoado is no more. Enti yeguso hwese Portugal ni beba be ye adwuma. Na Joseph Pencil. Na so unim Joseph Pencil yi pa oye yi Parma player. Enti edru ba bi na Parma se ono suspect se ono nti ene ema Joseph Pencil chance. Emani mo e wo Black Stars. But player nankasa nso say asema utuado ne kan yeni.
4 years ago, I was really disappointed with the decision of the coach of the national team, which there was no tangible, reasonable, thing of me being exclusive from the list. We had a lot of ups and down talks, and
was there miscommunication there, Joseph?
There was no miscommunication, but it was something that I think they already planned on it. And it is not something about me. It's not something about my performance. Nothing like that. Because I spoke to the coach and the coach was admitted I'm really good. I'm scoring goals and everything. By the end of the day, the only answer he gave me is football is not about goals and assists. I was like, what is really going on? If football is not about goals and assists, then what am I even doing here? Correct. So there needs to be like a tangible explanation for a player whilst you are not being called. And he.
Okay, Joseph Pencil, thank you. Yebe extension, but enye nemu die. Aha. Na I think none in common na about 2022 World Cup.
Qatar.
Wa Mickey squad no. Nti onu hu ni se reason na coach ne de man no na ntwasum. Okay. Awa ni se scan ni mumre mo na yembo ni 5 minutes bi na
kamo di kan na je se
baby a fe bia
na masi akire.
Okay. Say I mean MTN FA Cup ndi nyame adomo china any Saturday interesting games na ebekoso. Last time na make said the ebema this season FA Cup na ye special the 4 teams na omo participate ewum. So why FA Cup now for the past years, anytime 2 teams ever qualify to the final, no, before the final, they had the discussion I talk was when they say between the 2 teams, why na Owinia obetimi represent Ghana the CAF Confederation Cup to the extent that discussion need to me kwa na I say for example the last season Kotokone na ye
golden kick
die we say no obviously no be who ni say between the 2 no Kotoko and omutimi wini a ombetimi represent Ghana CAF Confederation Cup even before the final crown obon say attention no akọ one team last 2 seasons so and na ye nso atreman any bofo akwa and also na bofo akwa relegation nti obviously the discussion nina echo one side. Last 3 seasons so the same thing. Okay, season na dreams any Kim Faisal so echo final no. That season na Kim Faisal echo relegation. Until now the discussion was that between the 2 no dreams mom ne betimi represent here the CAF Confederation Cup. But this season all the 4 teams in Kofi me sure say obia obeje competition ni biano obetimi represent Ghana the CAF Confederation Cup o de yenhwe in terms of facilities gra eduana the Doma Park oma host 2 African matches ho nations Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex menu nyina nim say the facility na ho no standard hwe mediema takwa hwe dreams for now, I mean, almost represent here the CAF Confederation Cup. Into almost no a team likely say almost qualify on Beko.
But say just
umba
even medium akra me too sure.
Say takwano
because this be a fly or muko takrade. Now I found from Takradi to Takwa by road.
Difficult, yeah.
But a quine so no, I'm not a be between now and time on Bekona or my from a paying to Takrad media.
Sure.
And yes, I be difficult.
Sure. And even the TNA stadium no crown share the architecture designer.
Oh, Senka Confederation Cup, the prelims no.
Yeah.
Obey to media Bobby.
What's the problem near the how like a easily say support a bit me access a free stance in the aqua pitch.
Send there no a 1 week mom bit me
yes. Even apart from or more in terms of Sikasem crime, I sure say 4 teams or be ready. So bit me represent a Confederation Cup. Until end this season M10 FA Cup no a interesting pan. Apart from that, nations any Eduana Stars game no so. I mean 2 teams are share almost fortunes in the league almost 2 teams in war construction more different fortunes will league in him. Eduana Stars performance was so as compared to nations. But I mean this is MTN FA Cup. Me sure say nations for so ebe person almost poor season na omonya no at least the FA Cup no ebe den ebe console omo honti ebe ma game no aye interesting pa but me hu ni say ebe ye Eduana Stars Dreams FC in the grand finale. Iduana Stars, any Dreams FC, ye more ochina any Saturday we no, or more and call the grand finale. Now, Samba story no, say Musa in Sema. Titi aname boa.
There's serious matter. Mediema is pushing. Omo pushing ankasa. Idea no kre.
Okay.
Omo show that strong interest.
By figures no so am hu ye no
$30,000.
Yes kakitwa o.
Oh, na $30,000 ye
for the signing on fee.
For 1 year.
For 1 year. It means a sika kwama player no.
Yes.
For 1 year, and then every month be answer obesage $4,000.
Now we know have to the best $600,000. So moka.
Okay. Yes, and then the fact that say Mediema Eject League now Omoko Africa.
Say legal say FA Cup Obeko Africa.
Obeko Africa. And I make a very good if say Mediema ebetimi aye sa market na
de na kotoko ntimi nye se Mediema betimi aye dia ade na kotoko ntimi nye
one ebegina player no se bia wabo ama kotoko okay onim I mean kotoko team nim de ekoso and me nim se bia sa offer no if se kotoko eye ready say omo ebe offer ne sa your friend saying figures now. Unse Kofi, there are two things currently on their captain for Kotoko. Okay, and a Mediema so a penal. Until for Mediema, e be ready say or more ebe matches our figures, you know. But I would say in this case, you know, team now or Boman and idiot. Can mean himself ultimate say but team no so try say ne figures na obe propose ediama players no on ye ready say bi obe match Mediema de no
wouldn't say Mediema free in this case Mediema a third party and on we interested
but
in the player
says can you now we be $30,000 no finance 3.3 billion
for the player a sign on fee.
Yes.
Wow. Into what I hear Mediema a third party. To obviously I saw pricing out. To price him out means say we figures na ya kono chain. The current one the team near ready some the man. First thing a signing on fee issue no. The current club kotokombe pese on be man enhance salary mum. Dan some be man sika say onye non to achiri. Tianon kwa bit mama attention a Mediema. Two, very likely that Mediema be propose a salary be bro dia kotoko de be mani bi on be happen because they want him. The Emma kotoko e meet Mediema de no e be say kotoko adwene mu no to sign a player of that magnitude and use him to play only in the league for next season. E be problematic. Say players on free league nunkuano akwa abonte no omo tai san bantem ya na scouting no said that nyigidi sa enti woji go kin na wonya profile bi o league near the turn ko wi a okona ni true performance no ko show league kro no kom na da ne problem but play obet mabu league no abo Africa abo ni yie ene ma Aziz ko biye Barcelona no obebu a league no aboni yi ene ma John entry esenya akwan sa akọ obi mu pacho what you say so ultimate boy league no bo Africa ni yi because e hono sa clubs na almost say player na enim say elite clubs and a ball to osan ya de o ha then it confirm say player no to na o to quality player ti say sikanti na obo bibi say be $600,000 e rare say e league no nko ano obi league performance organa nkwa de $600,000 be ba so obeto no ba so abo league no ene samba ni enim no onya kwa gina Africa stage no so ebo the level ye enim ye ya en minim agency o belong to enkomo be achewo
say pro sports for
in the move to Mediema no ache kura o maka ho asem da be middle of the season no initially na nkomo de ni free Ghana ed nako a Saudi club bi. But the point was that Nakotoko no be man yama difficult kakra because they needed a player to fight for the season na no mo no.
Okay.
And na club no any agency no. So player any agency no. E wa adwene bi say so run contract na omo be more richer. Na nse na kotoko mo be ton player no e na ma Saudi club no. Eti no car season or car wo my season ye be wi. Timediama is only being smart. One, to price a player. Abian Kautone for Kotoko will be coughing, will be asking for $200,000. The contract now running. TMP BB Kakraman and Twitchery. Samba on any day, on Cotonin free club and for $30,000 in Cotono. You understand? And a Kotoko may not be in a position, say, ye renew contract and ye amount $30,000, say, Jikura. A signing on fee. Ye renew contract.
We 4,000 into ye less than 50,000. Everyone say 44,000
so you
Ghana
understand
cedis,
why Mediama and a better likely destination because
into the bottom line is says Candy chances say Samba Unel at the end of the season, you know, be free Kotokoni be say 95.
Oh, meet my catch or say see I could you know. Because I contracted to Kotoko into the previous season.
To only some and number 95%.
Figures coming out, you know, and so another way
to push him
to push Kotoko.
Say
also try say,
sorry, I have read your mind.
So the figures out there, no, possible to say, figures are ever out, so that ever push Kotoko to cough out more. My name is Otimas.
Say possible. I think if we Samba side there, you may want to agree. But Mediama for is serious and indeed they have shown sign interest. They say Mediama for window.
Okay.
And no more they faho why you business.
There could be there could be say yes Mediama for air pen. And I make us say the figures out there and so.
And say no yeah the Mediama there are two tables so.
That make us say, oh, mommy, the source has authority.
Okay, me catch us say don't doubt the figures.
Oh, okay.
I that's what I can see.
Okay.
Come
on, means to me akoso say, ebia Scandi pro sports on. So you're from any agency no.
Pro sports.
And a Kofi so oye Mediama. And ebia Kofi ufre Scandi. And a moody. Me na me Samba mudi me ho komo so and e bia Kofi wa bo figure bia kire from the side of Scandin so e betimi e pushi aba figure no aba so to the media
upward adjustment
said the American out e true say ope Samba wo but Scandis side no so e betimi e bi kura wo so be man one city but Scandin so betimi for media yinti no obetumi afa ekire no aye ne se udi 2 cities neba so da Kotoko be ne 3 cities
ebusia for
but enumere anso say what to say if there's media report say port city so are you ready so mo pay Samba Unel am we ready to pay any
port city there menya we
yes aba me so ma di nkomo akoho ama there's confirmation so mo so energy no ho am I ready say any figure bia no almost ready to match.
I'm a blank check.
The echoes in an say.
That's good.
That's good. Mr. Ma'am.
The echoes in an check we say.
That's good. Yeah,
Kotokoni has any that powerful to say the any more money.
There be only powerful.
It is our Nkomuya who came. You bet me the Manchester money, Liverpool money, Real Madrid money, any Alimo.
You bet me the Dubia.
And say wow player. Ena obi player wabobo amount be 2 years. Ena feed in the last season won renew wo born won renew. And that obi share team fufuru bi share three. Ena yes and be a wo be happy figures.
Examples be bri o.
Wo betimi a bluff United money we musu sa. Dey why?
United the last one was under Herrera. PSG for the
Oh, na Herrera
United wanted to sit with him. Boy, and say time on where you're ready say or expect a contract from United now.
So he decide player and decide say I'm leaving.
And the player and decide and could be interested club be a show actually.
And as a scandal at that time no.
Okay,
yes, at that time no. So we PSG any omu project now mo ye na. Okay. Herrera krana at some point na United krana in Shedam Kuyi Manisa.
At the time they know a top player with United.
Me na me say along the line at some point ne no man yet said ye nimu no.
Before Bruno Fernandes, or no any David here na nekwa man you team
no. But they no United were calling for something better.
But yo,
anything about Bruno.
Like Messi then what was the situation
on
free Barca
na Barcelona niska Otina ketua so Barcelona still
to stay.
Okay,
but na Barca e be affect Barca finances.
Yes,
and Otia say omo
enu
na problem man.
Okay,
what is almost
half. There was nowhere Barca bet me.
The only way I say na Messi ni beka say ni onya ketua na obeji bibi kitue.
But you bet me use name for the classic example now.
Okay.
And the PSG for no and then the Kasai. I'm not creating internal issues. PSG called depositors canon. Ewo
Spanish La Liga headquarters. So I'm trigger ni buy out ni release clause.
Dembele the same thing. Dembele to PSG the same thing. Adrian Rabiot the same thing.
I say we player United a pepper say Real Madrid why ne bit me about United and say good next
make say English game no nka buy out clause ni bi wo ha nka Enzo nka Madrid for na be fa ko so come ko tu escala
why Chelsea
come be fa
ko and there so ko trigger buy out clause there no problem but said you be kukwasa just to make sure I mean yeah Charlie we powerful
senior moye
Debbie
boy ni decide
say player ben na wabo Manchester United Evans o bakrana United nimu no obi animu no eja us be phrases ya do dem me enko ne emra kira sika pa mu be yi me enko
Kobi amenchia the boss ba ko friend Kobi o wa ma so
okay
Kobi on fire show ni
mamenchia onipa ayin so Alex Baba Yara Stadium.
What's in ano ye show? Make us Alex show.
Manka show. Me say oye mi favor kesi bi.
Na make us Alex ye favor ba ko pen obet me aye.
Okay, mami.
Alex on mouse.
Mami for 5 minutes spent ho ka credit.
5 minutes.
Hey, 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Jewsu be fro.
Me ko ena moto fu yi omu yi fa ka ho bia. Mimi di me lemu. No wayi afa ho. Expecting say me free me kwani
na on
famko me I kept my lane na me ko timiti wa mechi anzo or they hit car kese no we afa ho na to form and the boys were like me be mama ntimi na makosi accident entina exchanges me I even drove off but they came Number 2 me why ko baby because I mean me say me I've done nothing wrong there. So unless and who twem no say oh
ordinary moto
related Alex twem no say oh Mr. Larbi oh and like obey muma tempest bar for because me I wanted it to be a police matter.
So no so a macho man kakra
but who say ja
any ampa why you sure
nasika pa me ye ja usuma me ne enkwa
why you sure ampa
okay and Thursday all right yeah any say
and then Kofi Larbi
birthday ba ku bi wa ha
but you mo Ghana police abaso
and say me dey me ka say ka the opes o ka na uja ukoka
oh sure for Brekum Chelsea and they we almost handle at the end dia man no onim say crewman dem be ka say Ghana police say obia interview omo adwuma na professionally omo ka say omo ye omo adwuma omo ye one of the best security setup a bit manya across Africa no wo de ma de nsi high profile said the nipa bi amfom nsa me ba de ne ka say nya omo adwuma they will do it now you say robbery bi because o akra na omo akopeke
omo apeke amfo
yam omo abaso because omo system of training no any intelligence that we here to be especially in the CID setup no ya na was pa
okay
kwan o mafa so peke suspect no kakra e wa ade no me sure say sabi wu Ghana life bi ahohia baby o be touch ni padodo na enya the hype the talk no on media akwai footballers there no un say there is a certain attachment be about
interest no
e wo no me ade ba kwa so many how quick and how swift omaye no un say ankoye ene hia bre and quickly me at least be 2-3 people be there be seen na idio mapeke and the yet no so there enye likely say wrong people ni apeke
there be say nipa na admit it
and America no enye likely say ne obi ma ko gina kwado no aka say under duress na make say mia enti enye likely say wrong people ni apeke this means omo tela omo operations no towards adena no mo no but you see clubs no Kofi da bia wo ya na wo de ayi sobo boy one of those sobo no and say it is insurance sikapamu wo ho ya omo DVL a omo insure car oko ukotwa plate e se ye assessment ni bibi ansa na the insurance amount and ho na no insurance for nsu bi o ma menchia me bra pa ni yi John Banks mo omo su twa insurance provident for unim say insurance ya anya ne nsha ebe difficult say obi abeji atum so obeye Ghana ni wa ade bi say nyame beye eye chen say wo ya hwi enti ebe din so benye nipa obeka cha o say eyampa wo the insurance no bibia nsi batmeye babia mdi ko wie nyina nse meni awa ya adwen ana minim so anya aka no radio so a say obeka say bia footballers no ana say teams ni tukwan a omonama de enche ansa no maba because on those same stretch of roads buses and cars apply route na omonso ye adwuma anadwo the fact say robbery case bia kwa kwesi temale kwa so nche say say ekudina parliament ko shemra after 10 and they say bus bia e nipa ko temale etu okuruma baba bia metai ni wunya disagreement kakra e bia ha me no be adwen so okofa ba ene say clubs no so catch as bear the cost of motorcade ebedi anim edi etukwan on such roads na nemata esi so na it is insurance ebia mprempren ya obaji atum ofa so be tre na hwe antona
ni wayi nani
sa sika kro na no de betua sa cost of na dwe ne say hwe anto ye area yetua de asesika na hye Ghana ni insurance asa na dwe ne no ma insurance afi mu nyina hwe anto minti no insurance company wa first Kennedy san na dwene be no it the moment obe kase clubs nem bear the cost of abia security protection on the fast air road no so no some of the class may decline it but some no banso a etu ye nyina na to league no minim so at point na
Matias ye pa
it the upper yen ka say anytime bia obi be call from Ashanti obi call Western whether division 1 no premier onya call Western open ball in temper by 5 now through even 5:30 especially Takwa any anyinase any those areas no likely say 1 a.m. every ball kwan so na onya meduru fi
e kwan no bebre nso nye
to say Suedru say central ufi Ashanti na ko Suedru a the likelihood say 12 ni 1 a.m. be ball kwan mu ansa na obeduru even obo ase no
I was ropa all right
it is here your case collapse and bear the cost na likely say sad me kaisa ansa na IGP dampare ko ena na anu yanso mete say honorable Kofi Adams enso na no tumbi ebe ya yemfa sad man say yen train special forces within the police no ebe assign omutu clubs and I say to football who said dampare ka say on person criticize unit no na omo recruit omo at police training na on be training bi mo ombo a omo de football and omo de ombeko ye nya saa de no baboa football na ye mpo ya large cruiser na atini team and orane ye meme president Mr. Eric Opanjman any nipo ni o maka bo mu ye team and eye
okay
ba asem no ba yi yɛnka sɛ Brekum Chelsea for nkwa na ɛnyɛ ɔmo asɛm abɛda ne Ghana nyinaa asɛm
national issue
it is yɛfa ne sɛ obi na ate ne team ne yɛmfa Ghana police for nkɔbɔ ne ho ban ne yɛntu ɔmo kaa of course sɛ banks no wɔ hɔ yi ɔmo asɔɔso services of security for ebi mu tena gate na no ebi mu tena bullion van num ɛde kɔkɔfɛ sika ɛne saa nneɛma no ba let's go it that way but sɛ yɛbɛka sɛ mo tu kwan a mo na adeɛ kye a mo aba no the same road na nkurɔfoɔ nam so anadwo no the same road na no
ba wo sɛ ase kurom ha na asɛm tu obi a ye wo de we sikan me dem me kamene Chelsea for problem kakra but actually e be ba be sɛ obasa sɛ kura na sɛ wo tu kwan a basa wo be kwa akɔgyina you must find a way to brand the bus say banner bi kura na wo be print ya tarita ho nya se bi a wo de sticker one bi ko fam obi bus na wie na ko wa ya asem
obetimi kwa
but enu kura so obetimi aye something so that team ne Bible said this is a football club coming obi onam kwan mu bia na nya sa anka wo hu se wa shoot player wo se I am from
no kwan say
sorry
who say clubs football even police for
in the case of in the case of Ashgood in the case of old Ashgood, you know, any Legon cities, they were in their high branded
now where would you see here Legon cities there is see what carry and chain here, you know. It was only one player omo jenefun or resisted and I'm so omo hitting omo nya small injury bi omo maka nyina
but Ashgood Sporting Club then omo shoot too windscreens no the guy said that time na Frank Akoto esi akan for Ashgood to on the menya akwan ne kasa personally kanu enua no menya akwan ne kasa personally and your own say windscreen no kwa na bullet no but even police for crowd kwan so no own say whether road checks ni enyina no once a football team uduru ha they enkran team kwa na sprinter
Mrs special
omo the ball keka share ni mu kura na police for don suggest them
Mrs can bi mu ho kura na ebi akro na abeduru no na eye kotokofo ena mo nso ne haasefo akobo no ma hye haasefo ntubo so oduru kru mo na kotokofo no omo bomo ye ma ya de including police for kra makoshe nkofo ya mai si enjie bi da induzi yenye okay se scan mi da se dia ye dia o say sorry
mi oba ku bi o ho na
ai ma mi nye wenwi na ya ode ne yenko this one is engineered by Sikapanti ya nya asembeba o say happy birthday to Oyibo National Chief Executive Officer of Oyibo's Shoe Manufacturing at Adoato. Okay. From Nasa Sikapa, Onuzi a Chief Executive Producer of Otec Sports. Oyibo happy birthday. Nyamisha ononyo okumasi adie nyina ma. Oyibo de say oyensem trofo nyina damfo. Okay. Nyamisha opa. All right. Says can the yankwa.
Me pacho Eugene Boame. Na Kofi we dey invite na me dey ma. Wo dey obehunu ho.
Okay.
We expression party, we live party pa na kura fe no Badwa. Se unimo. E Western hey.
Western
Success
side.
Pub. E ho na ebekoso na ohwe artist egugusu ya. Enye adeketo na ekwa akoye ho nom. We eye DJ Wastiki ena Nerves ena afi bona omunyina no ebewo program na se ena hype man no so mbeba no eye Oskolala ena MC along we munyina eba eye show no me pese mukuja me because eye Kofi na no baby akoya mokoye mode ayi koye no
sakodi
amokoye no
kwesi so manso
yes area mu hono ma da bi Western here baby anano na wo ka cheme
sa
onipa bi Western gidipa
sa ene bi but nan say ade ye ko yi ye friend say manso akwesi so New York City Hotel minim say dun kwa area ho dey na wo kana okay
ti we ye nuanom boys mi aminu abakom galam say fo bi a omo believe say ɔmo akɔ fam hɔ akyɛ nti ɔmo si fam nyame adoma weekend yi na
all right
19th to 26th ne nyinaa no ɔmbɛyɛ saa deɛ no kama ɛwɔ hɔ no Tuesday 19th May 2026 Tuesday 19th May 2026 8 p.m. ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Badwa Success Pub ɛhɔ ɛna ne nyinaa bɛkɔ so me ankasa mekɔ bi
okay
mekɔ am de obedi akyire de wakɔ
no problem all right awa say ebi ni hɔ anti ɛne yɛbɛ sorry all right nti wuti awa nka uti says standing ka of course uti wala steam so nka sika pa hihye bibi akama Eugene Madaroma ohun ye live on Facebook and also on YouTube your friend me governor me tena mu ma kanu enti ye di besia nyame ya adom echina ye be san ni mu ahia sika pa